Come ride the little train that is rolling down the tracks to the junction. Forget about your cares, it is time to relax at the junction. Lots of curves, you bet, and even more when you get to the junction.
Petticoat Junction.
There's a little hotel called the Shady Rest at the junction.
Petticoat Junction.
It is run by Kate. Come and be her guest at the junction.
Petticoat Junction.
And that's Uncle Joe. He's a moving kind of slow at the junction. Petticoat Junction.
Mom, I'm quitting secretarial school right now.
That's nice.
Right now.
Fine. But you better hurry up and have your breakfast or you're going to be late for secretarial school.
But, Mom, didn't you hear what I said?
Well, of course I heard what you said. You said... What do you mean you're quitting secretarial school?
Well, now that I've completed the beginner's course, there's no point in continuing.
Well, the way I see it, there's no point in quitting. You're doing very well. Why, you've got the best grades in typing, shorthand, filing, erasing. You're going to get that diploma.
But, Mom, I don't feel right not helping you with the hotel.
You can help me by becoming an efficient secretary who can take 120 words a minute.
Mom, I can do 60 now, and nobody in Hooterville can dictate more than 10.
Now, Billy Joe, I want you to be prepared. Now, you never know. Someday a businessman with a very fast jaw might move to town.
Hi, Billy Joe. What's bothering her?
Oh, she has some crazy idea of quitting school so she can help with the work around here.
Oh, I can understand that.
You can? Did you ever have a crazy idea like that? I know what's bothering her. She wants to earn some money, and she can't do that while she's going to school.
Why not?
Well, how can she?
Well, it's easy. Nothing like relaxing with a good magazine once you got your business letters dictated.
Beg your pardon?
Don't tell me you got more business letters to dictate.
Business letters?
That's funny you should mention that. I see the hotel's got a public stenographer.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I'll get her for you.
No, thank you. Hey, well, wait a minute.
Oh, you don't need to worry. Her prices are reasonable.
I don't care anything about her prices.
I knew you were a spender the minute I laid eyes on you.
I'm not looking for a public stenographer.
You don't have to look for her. She's right here in the hotel.
I've got nothing to dictate.
If you'd set your mind to it, I'm sure you'd think up something. They say she makes these carbon papers real good. That way you got yourself a copy in case somebody called you a liar.
Why should anybody call me a liar?
Well, they ain't about to once you show them the carbon copy. That's real smart thinking, friend.
I do not want a public stenographer.
You want to put that in writing? Dang, I wish that public stenographer wasn't as good as she is. Oh, I didn't see you sitting there, Mr. Billings. Now, that's just the trouble. She advertises too much.
Who does?
That great little stenographer that types real good and don't charge much. That's why people are always dictating letters to her. I guess you're ahead of me, too.
No,
Well, that's all right, Mr. Billings. You can take my turn. I'll go tell her.
Please don't bother.
Can you tell me where I can find the public stenographer
Just a minute, Mr. Norton. How long will you be needing her?
But I don't need her.
I have to dictate a letter.
It's very impolite to interrupt when Mr. Billings is talking business.
Now, look,
Don't thank me. I know you got a lot of real important letters to get going on. Will 1 o'clock be all right, or will you be wanting her sooner? Oh, hey, Mr. Norton. You can have Mr. Billings' turn.
Where did that come from?
Well, Kate, that table's been here for years.
I was talking about the sign.
Sign. Oh, well, you see, there was such a big demand for a public stenographer. The guests were just hounding me that I just up and made that for Billy Joe.
I told you I wanted her to finish secretarial school.
Well, with all the paid practice she's getting around here, it wouldn't surprise me none if she finished head of her class.
Paid practice?
Yeah, she's taking dictation from one of the guests up in his room right now.
Oh. Well, she must be so proud to... His room? That nice old Mr. Billings? Middle-aged Mr. Grant?
What difference does it make how old they are as long as they can dictate?
Miss Bradley, I think I should warn you that this letter is going to contain some very strong language.
That's all right, Mr. Norton. I've got a very strong pencil.
All right, let's get on with it. Dear Mr. Mortimer. No. Dear Rat. No, wait. You rat, how dare you? Would you believe it, Miss Bradley? This Fink led me on to believe that his company was about to give me a big order, and then he cancels out.
Oh, that's a shame. But you'll get more orders.
Well, that's not the point. This Mortimer's got me in a jam with my own outfit. On my say-so, the head office has turned down other orders just to give Mortimer a priority. Oh, well, let's get on with the letter. Read back what we have so far.
You rat, how dare you...
So you think you... Need more towels? You're right, Mr. Norton, and here they are.
Where were we?
You rat, how dare.
No, scratch that. That's too nice for you. Dear lowest of the low, we had a firm deal and you canceled it. The next time I see you, you'd better be ready because you'll never know what hit you.
Nobody's going to... say our guests need clean towels. You'll never know what hit you.
No. That's not nasty enough for him. Dear Snake, you are so slimy that you could crawl under another snake and...
Mr. Norton, I know it's none of my business, but this letter starts off so angry, Mr. Mortimer might tear it up before he gets to the real good part.
You're right. I'll start off nice and friendly and save the clincher for the last, where I compare him to a skunk.
Oh, that sounds wonderful.
Yeah. Dear pal, even though you canceled that big order, I understand. When I get back to town, I'd like you to drop by my apartment.
Just put the towels on the dresser, Bobby Joe.
I'm checking out this afternoon. Why am I getting all these towels?
Because we run a first-class hotel, that's why. You know, I think that's a great idea where you skunk them at the end.
Welcome home. How was the trip?
Please, Gloria, I just ate.
Mr. Mortimer just...
Don't mention his name. He canceled the order.
But he just phoned. He talked his boss into changing his mind. There'll be a check in the mail for $15,000 in a few days.
He did? Well, good old Frank. Boy, am I lucky. I wrote him a letter that would have... Well, frankly, I didn't mail it because I was trying to think of something stronger than a two-faced skunk. I'm certainly glad that I... It's gone. I've lost it.
Well, where did you see it last?
As a private treasure hunter, can anybody play?
You know that Mr. Norton came all the way back here to find a letter that he lost.
The one that Billy Joe wrote so good?
That's the one.
The one that the fella stabbed you in the back with a canceled order?
Exactly.
Yeah, well, you can stop your hunting. I just found it a little while ago down by the station.
How can I ever thank you?
No thanks called for. Mailing lost letters for guests the service of the hotel.
If Uncle Joe said that he mailed that letter, that you can... Uncle Joe!
You mailed that letter?
That's what I've been Well, I didn't actually mail it.
You didn't?
Well, I found it, and I gave it to the dog, and he run it down to Floyd at the station. No need denying it.
When Mortimer gets my letter, he'll put a stop payment on that check.
You should have thought of that before you mailed it.
I didn't mail it. It dropped out of my... Oh, Mrs. Bradley, if I don't get that letter back, I'll be ruined.
Well, that shouldn't be hard. Sam, I want you to help me get a letter back.
Kate, I was here first.
Yeah, I know, honey. Sam.
I'm planning on making a fruitcake. Now I'll need some cherries and some figs. No. My youngest breaks out from figs.
Try some dates, Lena. Sam.
Good idea, Kate. Date, Sam. And 5 pounds of walnut. And I think I'm out of nutmeg. Or is it cinnamon?
It's nutmeg. You borrowed some from me last week. Sam.
Cinnamon.
Nutmeg. Sam.
Cinnamon.
Nutmeg.
A large can of nutmeg. And then a couple of pounds of, let me see.
Lena, this is an emergency. Would you just let me talk to
really,
Sam, please?
Well, I guess I can come back later.
Thank you.
What is it, Kate?
Well, Sam, it's about this letter, and it was...
Oh, excuse me. Sam Drucker's General Store. Hello, Newt. Pinochle? Tonight? Well, I don't...
Tonight'll be fine. Bye, Note. Kate. Sam, I gotta get this letter back that was mailed by mistake, so would you go through your mail for me?
Hold it, Kate. You just don't get a letter back. There's a certain procedure that has to be followed. First, you gotta fill out Form 1509.
Oh, well, give me the form.
Sure, I got one right here. I pride myself on keeping a tidy drawer.
I'll sign it.
Kate, when you finish filling that out, I'll send it to Washington, and they'll mail you one of these.
NRA?
Yeah, I saved some of these applications. In case NRA ever comes back, I'll be ready for them. No, I know the right form is in here somewhere. You don't happen to need a gasoline ration book?
Sam, the form. Mr. Norton stands to lose a lot of money.
Norton?
Fella that wrote the letter.
Well, have you got his permission to get it back?
Well, of course.
In writing?
In yelling.
Oh. Well, seeing as how this Mr. Norton wants it back so bad, if you'll just put down the facts on this piece of paper and then sign it.
Oh, all right.
And then when you're finished, I'll notarize it. If I can find my seal. Where did I put it?
Hope it isn't in that drawer.
Oh, I wouldn't put it in there, liable to clutter things up.
When did you use the seal last, Sam?
Well, I see Fred Ziffel was into... No, he didn't want anything notarized. Oh, that Fred Ziffel. You know what he wanted?
Sam, never mind Fred Ziffel. The seal.
Oh, yeah, well, let me think.
Whenever I lose something, I look for it in the least likely place it's liable to be.
Well, that'd be pretty silly, Kate. The least likely place would be right here in this coffee bin. Now, if you can tell me how a notary seal would wind up in... Now all we have to do is find Form 1509.
Oh, Sam, would you let me look? I feel lucky. You know, mothers are awfully good at finding misplaced articles.
Oh, well, I'll be danged.
I did it!
Yeah, you found a pink slip to my old Stutz Bearcat. I haven't seen that thing in years. You remember that old Bearcat of mine? Well, of course, I put him right here so I'd be sure to find him. 1509.
Oh, Sam, I'm awful sorry to put you to all this trouble.
Oh, it's no trouble at all for a man who keeps his inventory right at his fingertips.
Okay. Where's the letter?
Well, that'd be over at Pixley Post Office.
What's it doing over there?
It left here about an hour ago, the way the mail usually does.
Well, why did you have me fill out these forms?
You'd have to fill it out anyway when you got to Pixley. You ever see that drawer over at Pixley?
Relax, Kate. We'll be there in plenty of time.
Well, why are we going so slow? We're on the downgrade side of Bleeker's Hill.
What are you going so slow for, Charlie? Kate's got to get to Bixley. I got it on full throttle now. Look at your pressure gauge.
We stopped.
I wonder what's wrong.
Oh, the train's probably stopped for Mort Finney's Holstein.
Why would they stop to pick up a cow?
Kate, the cow ain't getting on the train. The way Charlie and Floyd run the cannonball, the cow probably got on the track for safety.
For heaven's sake. Boys, we gotta get to Pixley.
Yeah, get that cow off the track.
There ain't no cow on the track. Floyd forgot to load the tender, and we're out of wood. How could you be so absent-minded?
Let's not blame Floyd. Let's just figure out a way to get to Pixley.
Yeah, Kate's right. It's a time for doing, not gabbing. Here, don't sprain your back.
It isn't Charlie's fault we gotta get to Pixley.
That's right. The one that started all this should do the work.
I appreciate the chance to make up for forgetting the wood.
Well, we'll all help you, Floyd.
Oh, don't need no help. I can throw this axe handle into the firebox all by myself.
What's that? Oh, no.
Well, all the wood in the world ain't no good unless you got some tinder to get her going. Show off.
There's nobody there, and it's dark, and the door's locked.
Anyone get the feeling this place is closed?
How do you know, Mr. Foley, the postmaster? Maybe you can get him to open up for us.
It ain't going to be easy. Foley's a stickler for the rules.
Don't worry, I'll unstick him. But, Mr. Foley, I signed Form 1509 at Sam Drucker's.
Oh. Oh, that's for getting the letter back. That don't say nothing about opening up the United States of America post office after closing hours.
But this is an emergency. If I don't get that letter back, Mr. Norton will lose all kinds of money.
Well, let's see what the rule book says. Glasses.
Oh, here, use mine.
No. Rules and regulations. There we are. Emergency. Page 298. Page 298. Page 298. Emergencies. See footnote B. Footnote B. See page 302. Footnote D. Post and notice. Arrangements should be made for a bulletin board in a convenient place in the post office lobby for post and notices. By golly, I ought to get me a bulletin board down to my office.
That'd be very nice, Mr. Foley. But that's not what I'm interested
But
in.
you should be. The United States Post Office is... No, sorry. Let's see. Footnote D. Special circumstances.
Why doesn't the rule book tell you to turn to the right page in the first place?
I can't.
Why not?
It's a rule. Any person eligible for other federal employment may be appointed postmaster subject
You're reading footnote D, and you want footnote C.
Window service may be extended whenever it is specifically determined to be in accordance with the need of the community. Sorry, Kate.
Sorry, Kate?
You live in Hooterville. That ain't our community.
Mr. Foley, if I don't get that letter back, Mr. Norton is going to sue me for $15,000.
15? See. 6. Here we are. Special rules involving problems without footnotes. Post office can be opened under certain circumstances at the discretion of the postmaster. Rule 324.5. I guess that does it. Let's go.
Oh, Mr. Foley, you're probably the nicest man that I...
Let's not waste time. Uh-oh.
What's the matter?
I've got my key.
You don't happen to have a coffee bin, do you? Well, that's where Sam Drucker found his seal.
Hold it. I know where it is.
Where?
It's in the post office.
How are we going to get in?
Just like I always do. Call the locksmith. Oh, hi. Hi. Get me Tad Fisky, please. Oh. Well, thank you.
Well?
Allie's over at the movie house. Short, bald fellow with glasses. You find him, and I'll meet you at the post office.
He's a short fella with bald glasses.
What your mother means, he was a bald fellow with short glasses.
That's what I said.
Coming now.
But I ain't seen all the pictures.
Well, they all end the same way. The good-looking fella stops the one-eared man from blowing up the universe.
Oh, heck, I know that. But what about all them pretty gals running around with them little bathing suits? Did they get blown up?
Oh, no. The hero drives off with them. Only the girls in the regular bathing suits get killed. Now, Mr. Fisky, you stay right here while I round up the rest of my family, huh?
I tell you, I'm not Tad Fisky.
I know you want to see the rest of the picture, Mr. Fisky, but this is an emergency.
He's Tad Fisky.
Evening, Mr. Fisky. How's the missus?
You see, lying gets people no place.
He just wants to see the rest of the picture. I'm not Tad Fisky.
But, Mom, I want to see how the picture ends.
It'll say the end. Now, where's Mr. Fisky? He was here just a minute ago.
I told him I'm not Tad Fisky.
Well, the next time you come to a show, don't be short and bald-headed and wear glasses.
Well, come on, let's go find him, and this time don't let him get away.
But it ain't right to leave just when the one-eared man is sawing the hero in half.
That's not the real hero. That's his double. Doesn't matter if he gets it. Please stay right here while I get the others.
Evening, Mr. Fisky.
I knew you were Mr. Fisky.
Now, you girls stay right here while I find Uncle Joe, and that isn't Mr. Fisky.
Sorry.
No, don't touch me. Please don't touch me.
Now, listen, you girls don't move from this.
But, Mom!
You can see it when it comes on television.
Gee, I wonder if the heroine has found out that the bad guy put dynamite in the toaster. It wouldn't hurt if one of us peeked. I'll peek. Now, you two stay right here. Oh, no! She's not gonna... Oh, no!
We got you, Fisky. What are you fighting? We gotta get down to the post office. You ain't Fisky.
You figured that out all by yourself, haven't you? Now, where are the girls that told him to wait right here? You go that way.
Boy, was that ever exciting! Wow, Mom almost caught us.
I doubt Fox may be taking off his glasses.
Uncle Joe, that's not the man.
Now, do you believe me?
Look, mister, you may be able to fool these youngsters, but don't go thinking you got a boob on your hands. I've read enough of these detective books, I know.
He's Fisky.
Let's take them both, just to be sure.
He's got it open, Mom.
It's addressed to Mr. Frank Mortimer, 125 Dale Street, Chicago, Illinois.
There it is.
The letter.
Oh, my key. Are you sure it wasn't going to Indianapolis?
Chicago.
New Jersey?
Chicago.
We've got a pile of mail there for Indianapolis and New Jersey, but all the Chicago mail left here just before we closed.
Great. I'm sorry, Mr. Norton, but we tried.
Thanks, I know you did. $15,000 down the drain.
If you want to write another letter, like a resignation or anything, Billy Joe'd be glad to do it for nothing.
Mr. Mortimer probably would have given me a lot more big orders in the future.
Hi, everybody.
Hi, Floyd.
I'm sorry about the letter, Kate.
All those commissions.
That post office sure is hard to get along with.
Well, they're just doing their job, trying to deliver the letters we mail.
Well, they wouldn't deliver this one. I wanted to do you a favor, so I wrote special delivery on it and mailed it, but I forgot to put special delivery stamp on it, so they sent it back.
Oh, well, that's all right, Floyd.
Oh, don't you worry, Kate. I'll buy 2 special delivery stamps and put them on it, and it'll be delivered twice as fast.
You do that. You see, Mr. Norton, other people have problems with... What special delivery letter? Floyd! Floyd!
You want a special delivery stamp? Kate's got one in the drawer.
Oh, thanks,
Junction.
This has been a Filmways presentation.
Come ride the little train that is rolling down the tracks to the junction. Forget about your cares, it is time to relax at the junction. Lots of curves, you bet, and even more when you get to the junction.
Petticoat Junction.
There's a little hotel called the Shady Rest at the junction.
Petticoat Junction.
It is run by Kate. Come and be her guest at the junction.
Petticoat Junction.
And that's Uncle Joe. He's a moving kind of slow at the junction. Petticoat Junction.
Just think, Uncle Joe. Gladys is the 5th girlfriend of Billy Joe's to get married this year.
Yeah, there's been a plague of weddings.
My, these hors d'oeuvres are delicious. Now, let's see. I'd like some of these and some of
Hold
those.
it, Newcomb. Ain't this the third time you've been back?
I know. It's only the second.
Let's see your plate. There you are, 3 X's. That's 3 times.
Joe, the X's were from the last wedding. You're using check marks for this one.
Who washed these dishes?
You did.
Don't try to erase those marks yourself. I got you spotted.
Joe.
You know, people at weddings are all alike. They try to get back in free food what they lay down in present. You have to use some system to keep the hotel from going broke.
Weddings. Yuck.
Mom, I need a refill.
They're eating them faster than we can make them.
Uncle Joe needs a crayon.
Is he marking plates?
Mom, isn't Gladys Knockelheimer a dream?
I'll say she is. She's even a prettier bride than Susie Murdoch was.
And she was even more gorgeous than Florine Cook.
And Florine is even more stunning than Norma Jean Plum.
Oh, brother. If Gladys Knockelheimer's so pretty, how come when she graduated they refused to put her picture in the school yearbook?
All brides are beautiful on their wedding day. Now, also, her guests are hungry, so would you mind taking those trays in?
Well, see you later.
Where do you think you're going?
We'll have a ball game over in Thompson's pasture.
You're not leaving until the bride and groom leave.
Mom, they're just going on their honeymoon. I've got something important to do.
You are going in there and paying attention, so you'll know what to do on your wedding day.
Mom, you're so funny.
Gladys, let's go.
Oh, just a minute, Bernie. I've got something important to do. Are you ready, girls? Okay, here we go.
No, you're next. You're next.
Next?
You brought the bouquet. You're next to get married.
Married?
Billy Joe!
She's upstairs taking a bath, Floyd.
Oh, I couldn't go up there.
No. What do you want to see her about?
Well, she got a postcard from Gladys Knockelheimer. I mean, Mrs. Bernie McKenzie.
Oh, fine.
She says, quote, "This is our hotel in Beaver Falls. The arrow on the other side points to our room. We are having something."
Floyd, where's the card?
Now remember, we are having a wonderful time. And guess who is staying right across the hall?
Who?
I don't know. That's when Gladys's card blew out of the cab.
Well, I'll see that Billy Joe gets the message.
Thanks, Kate.
Sure.
Oh, I forgot something.
What?
Unquote.
You about finished, Betty Jo?
Yes, ma'am.
There's an awful good bill at the Pixley Bijou Saturday. How about you and me taking it in?
That'd be nice.
Miss one. This one and there's another one. Yeah, it's a triple feature. I think you'll like it. It's the Blob goes surfing at Waikiki, plus the robot Martian a go-go. You got something on your mind?
Mom, when I get married, will I have to give up my room?
Well, usually it's the bride go. What brought that on?
I caught the bouquet.
Well, just because you caught the bouquet doesn't mean you have to get married. It isn't a law. It's a custom.
What about Gladys Knockelheimer? She caught Susie Murdoch's bouquet.
Well, that was a coincidence.
And Susie caught Florine Cook's bouquet. And Florine, a month before that, caught Daphne Faye Cadwaller's bouquet. Right here in this hotel.
Well, I know, but that doesn't mean... You see, it's just coincidence.
What happened 6 weeks before you married Dad? What happened, Mom?
I got the bouquet.
I'm doomed.
Is she doomed, or is she just trying to get me to finish the dishes?
For 16 years, we've been happy together. Now it's all over. And why? Why? Because you had to catch that stupid bouquet. Pretty soon, a perfect stranger will come through that door and take me away from my home and my sisters, my uncle, my mother, and my best friend. Why did it have to be me? Why not Billy Joe or Bobby Joe or the others? They were right around the bride just asking for it. And I was clear across the room. Why did Gladys Knockelheimer have to have such a good arm? When I go away with whoever it is, and whenever I go, and wherever I go, remember, we'll always be friends.
Would you tell your friend that there's some ice cream and cookies on the table downstairs in the dining room?
Mom, how can you talk about food when I'm facing a crisis?
Joe, what's the matter with you? You're usually so sensible.
Mom, this is marriage. That's nothing to be sensible about.
But, honey,
it's time you and I had a frank mother and daughter talk.
Yes, it's just about time. And, young man, you better leave the room. Out! Now, Betty Jo, in the first place, you're only 16 years old. In the second place, you're still going to high school. And in the third place, I don't think you're even interested in any particular young man, are you?
No.
Well?
Mom, what's marriage like?
Well, it's when two people meet and they're attracted to one another and they fall in love.
And?
And that's all there is to it.
What do you mean that's all there is to it?
Well, then they get married.
And that's all?
There's just a little more to it than that.
Like what?
Well, if you don't eat that ice cream, I'm going to melt. I mean, the cookies are going to melt. I mean, come on. Get going.
I finished my homework.
Well, good.
Sure is a nice night.
It's lovely.
It's a keen night to hunt bullfrogs.
Yeah.
Mom, how do you pick a husband?
Wouldn't you rather talk about bullfrogs?
Mom, husbands are more important than bullfrogs. Aren't they?
Oh, indeed, yes.
Well, then.
What's the question?
How do you pick a husband?
You don't pick a husband. He picks you.
Oh.
After you've picked him. Of course, you don't let him know you've picked him.
Oh.
It isn't easy to explain. You see, you watch a man, and you look for his good qualities.
Then I better cross off Doug Kiefer. Oh, he's got a terrible batting average.
That isn't quite what I meant.
What do you mean?
Well, you see, you have to have a good basis for marriage, a common interest.
Oh, well, that makes it easy. I'll marry Arthur Baker.
Who's Arthur Baker?
I've told you about him. He's second baseman on the Hawks. And since I'm shortstop, we'll make a great double play combination.
Betty Jo, I'm not getting through to you. You talk about marriage like it was the World Series. There's more to it than that.
Well, that's what I'm trying to find out.
Well, it's two people finding each other, loving each other, and being happy together. Marriage is the most wonderful thing in the world.
Well, if it's so wonderful, how come Uncle Joe and Charlie and Floyd and Mr. Drucker never got married?
Well, you just never met the right woman.
Oh. Mom?
Yes?
Well, how will they know if they find the right woman?
Oh, they'll know. It may be too late, but they'll know.
Hey, Myrtle, did you get the answer to the fifth problem in today's algebra? Hey, Larry, did you get... No. Hey, Betty Jo, I got a question to ask you.
Well, you can just save your breath, Doug Kiefer. With your batting average, I wouldn't marry you if you were the last man on earth.
Nice tag, Betty Jo.
Thanks, that was a good throw. Will you marry me?
Sure. Hey, I bet you don't get this one. Hey!
When?
When what?
When will you marry me?
Are you kidding?
No.
I can't get married yet. I still got that paper out.
Oh. Well, in that case, I guess I'll have to ask somebody else.
I'll have you know, my Albert is too young to get married. Much too young. Do you hear?
I agree with you. Your Albert's only 16.
And your Betty Jo is too young to get married.
You're right. You're absolutely... Won't you sit down?
Well, then, if you agree with me, how come you let Betty Jo ask Albert to marry her?
She didn't.
She most certainly did.
Well,
I don't think this is a laughing matter, Kate Bradley.
Well, I just don't understand Betty Jo doing a thing like that. Your Albert must have misunderstood.
Kate Bradley.
Oh, Wilma Blodgett, how nice to see
My son Kenneth is going to be a doctor in spite of anything that you can do.
I'm not trying to stop him from being a doctor.
Oh, no? How is Kenneth going to medical school if he has to support your daughter?
My daughter?
Yes.
Hey, Bradley, I want to talk to you.
Mrs. Hennessy, your Stanley's going to have to wait because her Albert and her Kenneth are ahead of him. Answer me, young lady. Did you ask Albert Jessup, Kenneth Blodgett, and Stanley Hennessy to marry you?
Well, sure I did. And they said they'd let me know after they checked with their mothers.
Well, they checked with their mothers, all right. I had a most interesting afternoon, I can tell you. Betty Jo, you can't go around willy-nilly asking boys to marry you.
But, Mom, I was just following your advice.
What advice?
Trying to narrow it down to boys I have something in common with.
What you have in common with somebody today, you won't have 5 years from now.
Why not? I'll feel the same way in 5 years as I do now.
Teenagers. And Kate Kennedy thinks they have complicated equipment.
Enjoyed that. It was so much fun. Mom, you shouldn't have waited out.
I was reading. Well, you don't think I'm one of those mothers who waits up to find out everything their daughters did. Now sit down and tell your mother what you did.
Nothing exciting happened on my date. Henry Brewster proposed again.
10th time.
The 12th. He just never quits.
Oh, he's a nice boy. I hope you turned him down without turning him off. And how was your evening?
Fine. This was only our second date, and Fred wants to go steady. I'd like to, but I'm already going steady with Marvin.
Well, why don't you go steady with Fred on Tuesdays and Saturdays, and with Marvin on Wednesdays and Fridays?
Now I know what to get you girls for Christmas. A computer to keep track of your beaus. Well, come on. Time to get to bed. Come on. Come on in. The door's not locked. My strength. My land. Girls, come quick.
Oh, I wonder what it is.
Gee, what's that, Mom?
Well, it's a package for one of you.
Who's it for?
It's addressed to Miss Bradley, Shady Rest Hotel. Seems like flowers.
That Henry Brewster. He never gives up.
Henry never gives, period. I'll bet it's from Fred.
Well, there's one way of finding out. To the most attractive, beautiful, intelligent, smart, adorable,
Enchanting girl in Hooterville. Betty Jo Bradley.
Betty Jo Bradley?
Honey, these are yours.
My. Oh, gee.
Well, who are they from?
It's signed Worshipper from Afar.
Jeepers. Betty Jo has a secret admirer.
Well, that was a fast fishing trip. Did you catch anything?
Sure did. Another present for Betty Jo.
Hey, that's nice. New, isn't it?
Our kid sister loaned it to me. It's another present from her unknown admirer.
The whole school's trying to guess who he is. Probably some immature child.
Child? No child would pick out a perfume with a name like Roof.
Girls, I need your help. Should I wear the scarf I got on Tuesday with the necklace I got on Thursday? Or should I wear Monday's necklace with Friday's scarf?
Wow, is she in orbit?
You'd better prepare yourself for re-entry. Your mystery admirer hasn't sent you a present in 3 days.
He will. For me? When will it ever stop?
No, thank you. I'm on a diet.
Oh, I'm sorry. Pick which one you like. Well, if you girls change your mind, it'll be right here. Come on, boy.
Well, Uncle Joe, where is he?
Where's who?
The secret admirer.
You can forget about him. He won't show up with me on guard.
But Uncle Joe...
To get past me, he'd have to be invisible.
Uncle Joe, have a chocolate.
Ooh. Those are delicious. Thanks, Bobby Joe.
Don't thank me. Thank the invisible man.
He just left it for Betty Jo.
That's impossible. These are long-range binoculars. He must have sneaked in up close. Don't worry, girls. I'll find out who it is if it's the last thing I do.
Joe, will you let up? I told you 27 times. I don't know who Betty Jo's secret admirer is.
Okay, never mind. I'll work it out by deduction. Anybody buy a green scarf here lately?
Yeah. About 4 days ago, Aldous Lembecker bought one. He had it gift wrapped.
That's our man. Where can I find him?
He and his wife are out at that new senior citizens development near Crabwell Corners.
He ain't our man. All right, who bought a rock and roll album? Music to let your hair grow long by.
A couple of days ago, Fitz Stutley bought one.
Well, that's our man.
He ain't much of a man. He's only 9 years old.
What about a necklace?
Necklace. What size?
About this big. Purplish blue rhinestones about as big as marble.
With little red beads in between them?
Yeah, that's it.
And an imitation gold clasp?
Yeah, who bought it?
Nobody bought it. I don't carry that kind of junk.
Fine lot of help you are. Might have known no secret admired by his presence here. He's trying to start a romance, not break one off. Nice looking package you got there.
Thank you.
I'd make a present for some girl.
I don't think so, sir.
Shy type. But I can guess what's in it. Ain't a scarf, ain't a necklace, or a box of candy, or another bouquet of flowers.
Nope.
Kind of a surprise present, huh?
I guess you could call it that.
Aha! Full speed ahead to the Shady Rest. We got our man.
$19. I owe you $1.98. I owe you $2.49. I owe you $2.50. I owe you $1.65. What in the world would that?
Hi.
What's he barking at?
Oh, he hears a possum out there in the woods.
Oh, he doesn't miss much, does he?
He's a real good watchdog.
Yeah. Funny, he never barks at your mysterious secret admirer. You know, your secret admirer must be pretty rich.
Yes, I guess so. I mean, is he?
Well, what do you figure these gifts set him back?
I don't know. $10 or $12.
$8.75.
What? I didn't expect you to find those so soon. I was going to pay you back out of my allowance.
So you are your own secret admirer?
Yes.
Honey, why would you do...
Billy Joe and Bobby Joe have dates all the time, and everybody I know's getting married. Nobody wants to marry me, and I didn't want everybody to think that my mom was raising an old maid.
Well, if that's what's worrying you, forget it. If all the old maids look like you, there wouldn't be a bachelor left in the country.
Hey, girl! I got him! Come here quick! You might as well confess. You're the one's been causing all the uproar. Betty Joe, here's your secret admirer.
Uncle Joe.
I caught him red-handed with the next gift.
That's a present for my grandfather in Pixley.
Fine present for a grandfather. Cigars. Here, Betty Joe, here you Cigar. Gee, I'm sorry, kid.
I'm not.
Neither am I.
Uncle Joe, you get back on that train. You got 2 more nieces to go.
Petticoat Junction.
This has been a Filmways presentation.
Come ride the little train that is rolling down the tracks to the junction. Forget about your cares, it is time to relax at the junction. Lots of curves, you bet, and even more when you get to the junction.
Petticoat Junction.
There's a little hotel called the Shady Rest at the junction.
Petticoat Junction.
It is run by Kate. Come and be her guest at the junction.
Petticoat Junction.
And that's Uncle Joe. He's a moving kind of slow at the junction. Petticoat Junction.
The answer is no.
But, Mom.
Silly Joe, I said no.
But I don't have any privacy here with Betty Joe and Bobby Joe running in and out of my room borrowing my things.
Well, if that's your trouble, I'll just stop the girls from borrowing.
Oh, no, don't do that. Then I won't know where anything is.
You'd be in a fine fix in your own apartment.
But, Mom.
The answer is still no.
But think of all the time I waste every day going back and forth to Pixley.
Time that you could spend studying.
Yes, and living here is ruining my social life.
Yes, I know. All the eligible young men live in Pixley, and they don't like the idea of having to make 2 trips to the Shady Rest in order to take you out on a date.
Oh, Mother, you're so smart.
Well, not really. It could be figured out by any mother with a daughter who wants her own apartment, and the answer is still no.
Mom, look what that sloppy Billy Joe did. She left these hanging in the bathroom. And look at those.
Well, that's just terrible. Tell your sister it isn't going to work.
I told you Mom was too smart for that.
Hey. I know how to convince Mom. Give her a success story.
What do you mean?
Tell her about Blanche Whitcomb.
What about her?
Tell Mom how Blanche's mother let her take an apartment on a 6-week trial basis. And Blanche's mother's very strict.
And what happened?
Well, when the 6 weeks were up, she proved her mother could trust her. And Blanche is still happy in her own apartment.
I've got to tell Mom. Oh, who's Blanche Whitcomb?
Who knows?
And Blanche Whitcomb is still happy in her own apartment.
Blanche Whitcomb. Who made her up, Bobby Joe or you?
Bobby.
Now, girls, let's understand one another. There's one subject that is not going to be discussed at the supper table. And I think we all know what it is,
Okay, Mom.
And that includes you. Betty Joe, help yourself to chicken and pass it, please. Bobby Joe, would you pass the potatoes, please?
Just think. This chicken once had its very own coop.
Well, we don't have to sit here in complete silence. There are plenty subjects in the world to talk about. How's the chicken?
Fine. Good. If we were Eskimos up in the Arctic Circle, we wouldn't be eating chicken. We'd be eating whale.
Well, I don't know what brought that up, but I suppose it's true. Anybody got anything to add about whales?
Jonah lived in a whale. Yes, he had his own room and lots of privacy, too.
All right, girls, that's enough.
Hi.
Hi, Uncle Joe.
Pass the chicken.
Uncle Joe, you just had supper half an hour ago.
I ain't eating because I'm hungry. I just came down to keep you company. Billy Joe, I hope you turn out half as good a food as your ma when you've got your own...
Uncle Joe, we have entered Billy Joe's apartment through a chicken coop and a whale. So whatever you have in mind, forget it.
Now, just a minute, Kate. I'm her uncle. I got a right to speak.
All right, speak. I meant Uncle Joe.
Don't be proud you got a daughter that doesn't want to sponge off of you for the rest of her life. Billy Joe and I came from the same mold.
I hadn't noticed the resemblance.
I don't mean in looks. I mean in character. I made my own way in life from the time I was 16. Nobody mollycoddled me or took away my independence. I think Billy Joe ought to move out and have her own apartment.
You do? I think you ought to move out and have your own apartment.
What? Give up my independence? Billy Joe, you listen to your mother and forget this nonsense about having your own apartment.
Billy Joe, having your own apartment means a lot to you, doesn't it?
Yes, ma'am.
Well, I'll tell you what.
Oh, thank you, Mom. Girls, Mom said...
Wait a minute. Mom hasn't said anything yet. Now, will you listen?
Yes, ma'am.
You may have your own apartment on one condition, that you find a nice, clean place owned by respectable, middle-aged folks that I approve of. Agreed?
Oh, yes, Mom. You're a doll. Betty Joe, Bobby Joe, Mom said I could have my own apartment.
Pete, I hate to tell you this. That girl won't be moving out of here very soon.
She won't?
If you'd stop and think about Pixley for a minute, there isn't a single solitary apartment in the whole town.
What do you know about that? Isn't that a joke on me?
Mom, I found it.
You found what?
Just what I've been looking for. There's an ad right here in the Pixley Times-Picayune. Isn't it marvelous?
Isn't what marvelous?
The news. I found my apartment.
Oh.
Mom, one apartment, completely furnished, including utilities.
It's probably very expensive.
Only $18 a month.
Where's the edge of town?
Mom, it's only 2 blocks from the secretarial school, and it's near the library and stores.
Well, $18 is reasonable if you've got it.
Oh, that's no problem. Even if I don't get a part-time job right away, my allowance will cover the first month.
Oh, any young lady who is old enough and independent enough to have her own apartment doesn't get an allowance.
Then I can manage without it. I'm sure to get work, and my dates will take me to dinner. And if I do have to eat home once in a while, groceries are real cheap.
And now, isn't it funny how complicated we grown-ups make life?
I'm going upstairs and pack.
Just a moment, young lady. You have forgotten that important condition. I have to approve the apartment.
Oh, you'll approve. Look who placed the ad. A friend of yours.
Mrs. Martha Griffin.
You have to admit that she's respectable.
Yeah, but the Martha Griffin I know doesn't have an apartment to rent. All she has is a room over the garage where her daughter Agatha lives.
Agatha got married.
Martha Griffin, how could you do this to me?
Just think, Betty Joe, our sister's independent. Yeah.
Yes, I'm independent.
You've got your very own apartment over a garage. How romantic. I'm going to be so happy.
Well, getting your own apartment is certainly a happy occasion.
Mom, you just don't understand. Billy Joe's leaving us after 20 years.
Well, if I'm not mistaken, I've known her a little longer than both of you. Y'all packed?
Yes, Mother.
Well, you're all ready for the big adventure. Tomorrow you'll wake into the peace and quiet of your own apartment.
I'll be fine, Mother. You don't have to worry.
I'm not worried. I just think. No more fighting for the bathroom. No more hurrying to breakfast. No more listening to boring conversations.
Well, there's no use fighting it, Mother. Sooner or later, every girl has to leave home.
Well, let's get the bags down at the train. You don't want to keep Floyd and Charlie waiting. Move now. Good luck.
Thank you.
How can you live in the same house with such a miserable liar?
It certainly is noisy in here.
It certainly is. I wish we had a nice, quiet place to study.
You both have nice, quiet, private rooms.
Mom, if you're so worried about Billy Joe, why don't you run over to Pixley and see her?
Me worried? I'm not worried.
Mom, it's perfectly normal that you'd be wondering how she is. She's been gone for 3 whole days.
Yeah, but I'm not worried.
Then we'll go. And we'll take these to eat on the train in case we get hungry.
Yeah, girls, what about... Is that the train?
Yeah.
Oh, I hope the girls are on it. I'm anxious to hear how Billy Joe's doing.
Oh, she'll be all right. You know what I feel like?
What?
I feel like walnuts.
Oh, well, you better feel like almonds because we're all out of walnuts.
Well, we had a whole bag full of them this morning. It's that dang dog.
Oh, no, Uncle Joe.
Oh, he ate them all right. I can hear him crunch when he walks.
It's Floyd. Hi, Floyd. Aren't the girls with you?
Kate, the cannonball made it from Pixley to the hotel in 32 minutes.
32 minutes? What's wrong with Billy Joe?
That Charlie, what an engineer. We were coming up 2 mile grade going chugga-chug, chugga-chug.
Billy Joe's sick.
Is she? Why, I just saw her with Betty Joe and Bobby Joe half hour ago, and she looked fine.
Oh, Floyd, you just scared the life out of me.
How about that? 32 minutes from Pixley.
You walk all the way up here just to tell us that? When Grandma Olson made it in a wheelchair in 19 minutes.
No, I came up here to ask Kate a question. The girls want to know, is it all right if they have supper in Billy Joe's new apartment? What'll I tell them?
Well, I think it'd be very nice. Only tell them to get home early.
Okay, Kate. I bet we make it back in 31.
Girls, if you only knew what an independent feeling you have when you're independent. I can't describe it. It's just, well, you're just so full of independence.
Oh, gosh. Just think, you're your own boss. There's nobody to make you pick up your things or tell you what to eat or when to eat.
Yeah, well, you can eat any time you want.
When shall we eat?
Is anybody hungry?
I am.
So am I.
Then we'll eat.
Well, what are we having?
Something Mom would never serve us.
Like what?
Frankfurters and beans.
Great.
Hey, I'll set the table. Where is the table?
No problem. I'll get the table and you girls get the chairs.
We're short one chair.
No problem.
What do they think of next?
How's that?
Keen. As they say, early to bed, early to rise.
Oh, no problem. It just needs more weight.
Oh, well.
I'll start supper.
We'd help you, but we don't want to lose our seats.
Need a pot for the beans. Oh, dear, there's no pot.
No pot?
How will you fix dinner if there's no pot?
You see, girls, that's the difference between us. You're still living at home, so a little thing like this throws you into a panic. But I'm free and independent. And when you're independent, you can always think of ways.
Hurry up, Kate. You're holding up the girls' dinner.
What are they having? Something fancy out there.
Yeah, pretty fritters and beans.
I never let them have... Of course, that's why she wants to be independent.
I got another message from the girls.
Another message? I expected them home on this run.
They want to know if they can stay all night in Billy Joe's new apartment.
Absolutely not.
Oh, it's only for one night, Kate.
No.
Kate, don't you remember way back when you were a young girl?
It wasn't that way back.
Didn't your mother ever let you stay all night with your girlfriends? You had a lot of fun.
Well...
Pick them up in the morning.
Okay.
Uncle Joe... All right, let me get this straight. Betty Jo sent you all the way in here to pick up the dog and take him to Pixley so that he can approve Billy Joe's new apartment.
That's what she said. And I sure hope this is the last trip, because the cannonball's almost out of wood.
All right, boy, go with Floyd. And when you get to Pixley, be sure and tell the girls you like the new apartment so we can all get some sleep.
Good night, Kate.
Good night, Floyd.
Hi, Mom.
Hi, honey. Welcome home. How was Billy Joe?
Just fine.
Oh, good.
What's for supper? Ugh, leg of lamb.
And what is so ick about leg of lamb?
Do you know what Billy Joe's having tonight? Liverwurst omelet.
Goodness. Last night, frankfurters and beans. Tonight, liverwurst omelet. She's not only living independently, she's living dangerously.
Hi, Mom.
Hello, sweetie.
Leg of lamb.
Hold it. Your mother has had her quota of icks for the day.
Mom, Billy Joe's.
I know. Liverwurst omelet.
And that's only the entree. You'll never guess what she's having for dessert.
Kumquat stuffed with peanut butter. You told her.
Mom, when can we get our own apartment?
Girl.
We're only thinking of you. If we were more independent, you'd have a lot less work. Hi, everybody. Hi, Billy Joe.
Billy Joe, how are you?
Fine. Still at it? My dinner's already made.
Well, doesn't cook as fast as liverwurst.
Oh, while I'm here, Mom, I brought something for you.
Oh, honey, you shouldn't have.
Now, Mom, there's really no need to hurry. I won't need any of this laundry until tomorrow night.
Aren't there any laundries in Pixley?
But they charge $4.
Oh, I see. And when you're independent, that isn't in your budget.
That's right, Mom.
How much is left in your budget?
Oh, $1.50.
Oh, isn't that strange? That's exactly what I'm going to charge you for doing your laundry.
But gee, Mom, I was saving that $1.50 to have my hair done.
Well, that's one of those tough decisions we independent women have to make.
Oh, well, after all, they're only a few pieces. I guess I can rinse them out myself. See you.
Mom, when we get as old as Billy Joe, we won't have to get our own apartments, will we?
Where you going, Kate?
Into Pixley, do some shopping.
With a bucket and a broom?
Well, you know how those bargain sales are. Sometimes you have to fight your way through the crowd.
I'll bet you they're lined up all the way to Billy Joe's apartment.
Yeah.
Tell her I miss her, will you?
Well, I won't be seeing her. I'm just going to clean up her apartment while she's at secretarial school. You want to come along?
No thanks. I'll handle things here at the hotel.
But there's nothing to do here.
Oh, yes, there is.
wanting to tell you what a lovely young lady Billy Joe grew up to be. And so quiet.
Thank you. Yes, well, she wanted to be on her own, so I just pushed her out of the nest.
Yes, so I can see. Well, when you finish cleaning the nest, we'll just pull the door closed.
Thank you, Martha. Well, Independence Day is July the 4th, and if I'm real lucky, I may get it cleaned up by then.
Hi, Kate. Sam Drucker donated all these groceries to Billy Joe.
Well, wasn't that sweet of him?
Where do we put these?
Oh, right over there will be fine.
Oh, it sure pays to be independent. Everybody chips in and helps you.
Come on, Floyd. We got to get back on the train.
Do you mind holding up the cannonball for a few minutes? I'll be right with you.
Why, sure, Kate.
For some time.
Well, what's new?
Oh, nothing. You, sure keep your little place spotless.
Oh, it's simple when you got a system.
You should teach it to me. Look, Charlie and Floyd brought you these from Sam Drucker. And I brought you that roast. What's wrong?
Mom, I appreciate all this, but I'm trying to be independent.
Now try it.
It works just fine now.
Oh,
thanks very much.
Oh, you're welcome. You know, I could hear that water pipe knocking and banging clear over to my place. If there's anything I can't stand, it's unnecessary noise.
I hope I haven't disturbed you.
Oh, my, no. 2 weeks you've been here, I wouldn't even know you're living here. Well, anything else, just let me know.
Thank you. Quiet! She'll throw me out of here.
Billy Joe!
Mom!
Well, honey.
Mom, can I have my room back?
Well, of course, but what happened to the apartment?
I moved out, but not because I got homesick.
Oh, no.
Imagine that, Mrs. Griffin being so fussy over a little noise.
No noise? Just the other day she was telling me how nice and quiet you... But that doesn't matter. Girls, your sister's back. Betty Jo, where's Uncle Joe? I want to tell him about Billy.
At the band rehearsal. He and the boys are over at the Pixley Auditorium.
But that's being painted.
should have been there, Kate. We had the best rehearsal we ever had.
I've often said, nothing improves band music like the smell of fresh paint.
Well, the auditorium was closed. Billy Joe found us a better place.
Upstairs over a garage?
Yep.
You did a fine night's work, boys, and we all thank you. Including him.
Petticoat Junction.
This has been a Filmways presentation.
Come ride the little train that is rolling down the tracks to the junction. Forget about your cares, it is time to relax at the junction. Lots of curves, you bet, and even more when you get to the junction.
Petticoat Junction.
There's a little hotel called the Shady Rest at the junction.
Petticoat Junction.
It is run by Kate. Come and be her guest at the junction.
Petticoat Junction.
And that's Uncle Joe. He's a moving kind of slow at the junction. Petticoat Junction.
I'll be picking you up next Saturday at 7, Betty Joe.
But Eddie, the basketball game doesn't start till 8.
Basketball? We're going to a debate.
To a what?
A debate.
On a Saturday night?
That's the trouble with you, Betty. You're not interested in one doggone thing that's going on in the world.
I am too. I'm interested in basketball.
No wonder you women haven't contributed anything.
Oh, is that so?
Okay, name one thing. Name one thing you women have contributed.
Children.
Children? Now, what do children have to do with civilization?
You slay me.
That just proves how immature your thinking is. It's juvenile.
Well, if that's the way you feel, goodbye.
Kate, you can laugh all you want to, but a year ago, this was no bigger than a walnut.
Uncle Joe, what good are all those short pieces of string?
Taken one by one, nothing. But tie a lot of little nothings together, and what have you got?
A big nothing?
Okay. Someday there'll be an emergency, and you'll need it. Well, of all the stupidity. Don't you know the difference between a string and your leash? Hey, this mutt needs glasses. Now go and find some string.
Hi, Betty Joe. How was school?
Fine. Mom, I want to ask you something, and I want a frank answer.
Yes, dear.
Am I immature?
Certainly you're not. Who said you were?
Edward. Sometimes I don't like him very much. Just because I don't happen to want to do something that he happens to want to do, he says my thinking is juvenile.
Oh, it's a typical male opinion.
That's a typical female opinion of a typical male opinion.
Saturday night, and Edward wants to go to a debate of all things.
Well, that is carrying things a little too far.
Yes, and just because he wants to know what's going on in the world. Mom, Edward's too good-looking to throw his life away like that.
I thought you didn't like him very much.
Well, I don't. But I can still pity him, can't I? Oh, Mom, what am I going to do Saturday night?
Well, I wouldn't worry about that. Your sister Bobby Joe isn't going out either.
Oh, does that mean we both have to stay home and play checkers with Uncle Joe?
I don't see anything so wrong about that.
You would if you were young. Well, not that you're not young. It's just that Saturday night I wanted to go to the game and find out what's going on in the world.
Bobby, Betty, come on. You'll be late for school.
Billy Joe, hold one of these pieces of toast for me.
Well, come on. Bye, Mom. Betty Joe, if there's any bacon left, bring it. I tried to get some, but Uncle Joe's eating it all. Bye, Mom.
Betty Joe, wait a minute. Gloria Stebbins left these books here last summer when she visited Bobby Joe.
Well, what am I supposed to do with them?
Well, she asked us to mail them to her back at college. So you take them to Sam Drucker, let him do the honors. The address is inside.
Okay, Mom.
Here, let me show you what I found in the kitchen wastebasket. All this string just thrown away. I tell you, it's pretty discouraging.
Uncle Joe, it's going to take you all day to untangle that.
And what's wrong with an honest day's work?
Betty Joe, I thought Mom asked you to leave those books with Mr. Drucker.
I didn't have time.
Sorry. Well, stay where you are.
Oh, well, it was all my fault.
No. It's mine.
No, really, it was my fault.
It's advanced science, college trigonometry, Emily Dickinson College. Do you go to Emily Dickinson?
Who, I? This was entirely my fault.
Yeah, you're Dickinson, all right. Only a Dickinson girl would say, who, I?
Who, I? This was entirely my fault.
I'm over at State College. I'm spending part of my vacation visiting some cousins in Hooterville. You on vacation?
Well, this was all my fault.
If I'd been looking where I was going, and instead of at you, he wouldn't have bumped. Here, let's sit down.
Here?
Say, you from around here?
Around?
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah, that's good.
Yes, I am from around here.
How do you like Emily Dickinson?
I like her. It.
And they sure pour it on there, don't they?
You mean, I'm afraid this was all my fault.
What does he look like? I can't tell. I'll find out.
You just can't. Oh, conductor. Oh, conductor. So you're on State's varsity basketball team.
Sure.
Honest?
Say, you gonna have any free time while you're home from college?
I might. After all, I don't have to spend all my time with my family.
Someone call me?
Oh, I did, conductor. Can you tell me where we are?
Why, where we always are, Billy Joe.
Oh, thank you, conductor.
Hi, Betty Joe. Do you want to know where we are?
Why, Floyd, how wonderful to see you again.
Who, I?
After all these weeks and months.
After... Oh, of course. But it seems like only yesterday I saw you last. Hope you're going to be around for a while, Betty.
Man, they really do pour it on you, don't they?
Gee, what's the big idea of waking a man? Well, that's better. Finally found out what string is. We sure found a long piece. Think you're funny, huh? Will you try that again and I'll unravel you. There won't be enough left of you to wag your tail with.
And that's a commotion.
I've had all I can stand of this hound. This hotel ain't big enough for the two of us. It's either him or me.
Shall we help him pack?
Come on, boy, let's go.
Hi, Mom. Hi, honey. How was school today?
today?
Terrific. I never had such a terrific day. Here's the mail, Mom.
Well, thank you, dear. Wait a minute. What are you doing with Gloria's books?
Who?
Gloria Stebbins. I told you to take them to Sam Drucker and have him mail them back to her.
I'm going to. I just want to keep them for a few days.
What for?
You have no idea what I got out of these today.
What?
Mom, I feel like a different person.
Oh? Psychology 3, elementary paleontology, Etruscan civilization. What do they do for you?
Mom, just because Edward says I have a juvenile mind doesn't mean I have one. I'm interested in everything that's going on in the world. Did you know that State College hasn't lost a basketball game all this season? I mean, books like these expand a person's horizons.
Expand their what?
Horizon. Did you know that any girl who gets into Emily Dickinson College is considered brilliant?
Really?
Poor Edward. I won't have time to see so much of him from now on.
Not unless he changes his mind about you being juvenile.
Huh. If he apologized to me on his knees, I wouldn't have time to stop reading Etruscan trigonometry.
Your horizons haven't expanded. They've busted out at the seams.
And, you're going to let him think you go to Dickinson.
Of course. If I told him the truth, it would shake his confidence in being able to judge people, especially women.
Betty, you're not a woman, you're a girl.
Oh, that's what I mean. If he knew that, it would really shake him. He wouldn't even take me to the movies tonight.
To the where? And you're going?
Only to show Edward he's dead wrong about me. He needs to have his eyes open. He does.
Oh, and none of this is because you like Chuck a little.
And where did you get that idea?
From Floyd.
Honestly, I wish Floyd would be more interested in a few of the important things that are going on in this world instead of just what's going on in his train.
Miss Bradley.
Oh, hello, Edward.
My, glad I ran into you. I wanted to ask if Betty was still sore about...
About being an intellectual juvenile?
Miss Bradley, when I said that about her mind, I didn't think she'd take it personally. Wow, she sure is sensitive.
I guess she is, because she's trying awful hard to improve herself.
She's what?
Oh, sure. She's reading about the Etruscan civilization and trigonometry and... Oh, you'd be surprised.
Just because of me?
Well, I will admit that you did give her a boost in the right direction, but both of you so young, you should have some fun.
Oh?
Well, look at Einstein. Even he took time out to play the violin.
Well, if Einstein could do it, so can I.
How about this coming home from school today? Listen to what it says. Today's college woman is sophisticated, alert, sincere, civic-minded, and... Oh, what's yogurt?
It's a kind of sour milk.
Sour milk. Yeah, sour milk. Today's college woman more or less lives on yogurt. Would that include any college woman or even at Emily Dickinson?
I don't know.
Well, there must be something to it. Sunglasses are out. False eyelashes after dark are the big in. Flat heels are for lectures and in the discotheque. And extreme high heels are in only for the date on which the future may hang.
And they do all that on yogurt?
Well, 63% of all co-eds who were asked frankly admitted they came to college in hopes of meeting the right man.
Well, like I've said all along, I may not go to college. There must be an easier way than that to get a man.
Oh, I have high heels, but they aren't high enough to hang my future on. And where do I find yogurt and eyelashes?
Which is more important, yogurt, high heels, or eyelashes?
Well, they're all important, but where do you get them?
Well, somebody in Hooterville must have eyelashes.
And somebody must have yogurt. And if they do, I'll find them.
Floyd knows everybody. Ask him.
Yeah, well, I'll have your order ready for you when you come in.
Hey, Sam, you got any false eyelashes?
Any what?
False eyelashes.
No, but I can send away and get you a toupee.
Why would I want a toupee?
Why would you want false eyelashes?
Well, for reasons I'm not at liberty to divulge.
And I shouldn't think you'd want to.
I almost forgot. You got any yogurt?
Any what?
You know, yogurt, like sour milk.
Oh, yogurt. No, I haven't had to carry that stuff since old Mrs. Mason got over the quinsy.
Did she go to Emily Dickinson College?
Where?
Oh, never mind. Oh, hey, Newt, have you got any yogurt?
Yogurt? Ha! Doc Stewart tell you to lose some of that fat?
What fat? Look, no wisecracks. All I want is an answer to... Hey. Are these real?
Or what real?
This cow's eyelashes.
Oh, I thought you meant...
Well, I know what you thought I meant. I just wonder if it'd be possible to... Oh, I don't reckon it would. Hey, what about the yogurt?
Charlie, can't you see I got my hands full?
Well, I'm in a hurry. I ain't got all day. It's for Betty Jo.
Betty Jo?
Yeah.
Well, why in Tunka didn't you say so in the first place? Here, you keep things moving until I get back.
Oh, Joe, how are you?
Mr. Douglas, we have a terrible problem. Do you have any false eyelashes?
Any what?
I mean, does Mrs. Douglas have any false eyelashes?
Oh, yes, I suppose so. What size do you wear?
Oh, they're not for me. They're for sort of a college co-ed.
A college co-ed.
Well, they're really for a man that's at State College. Oh, and do you have any high heel pumps?
What course is this man taking?
I don't know. Probably straight humanities.
Lisa?
What is that?
Yogurt.
Well, you don't seem to be enjoying it very much.
I just don't feel like stuffing myself.
Mom, she has a date tonight.
A date? She nervous?
No, she's dieting. She has to diet. He's a college man.
What's that got to do with it?
Everything. College men like a girl that's...
Hungry? I'll take that pork chop Betty Jo don't want.
Just a second.
Why, I ain't going out with no college fella.
Betty Jo might change your mind about it.
Oh, no. You can give all my dinner to Uncle Joe. Besides, I've got to go upstairs and get ready and everything.
Everything is right.
You know, when I was Betty Jo's age, college men like their girls plump.
They got him plump. Why does this fella of yours think he has to go to college? Why didn't he go out and look for a job like I did?
And like you're still doing.
Sure, I'm still looking. Jobs ain't easy to find. You all want college men.
Hold still till I get these lashes on. Let's have another drop of glue.
Where did you get this?
In the kitchen. It was the only glue I could find.
Have you read the instructions? Apply thin coat, clamp with vise, and leave for 24 hours.
What? Oh, that's only if you're mending a chair or something.
Where are the lashes for the other eye?
Oh, they're on the bureau.
Betty, hold still.
There aren't any lashes here.
They've got to be there.
Well, there aren't.
Betty, will you please hold still?
There aren't any lashes anywhere.
They've just got to be there.
Now, say, Betty Jo, where did you leave them?
Do you suppose they crawled under there?
Oh, did you find my eyelash?
No, it's dust.
Oh, the train's in. Chuck will be here any minute. What am I going to do? He's going to think I only have one eye.
No panicking and think. Now, where did you put them?
Betty Jo, train's in.
Wonder if he'll be wearing his cap and gown. Or do you suppose he'll come informal?
Hi, Miss Bradley. Hi, Mr. Carson.
Hi. Only Eddie.
I thought I'd surprise Betty.
What do you mean, it's only Eddie?
After what you told me at the store, I decided maybe I've been pushing her too hard. So, I'm going to take her to the movies.
Tonight?
Sure.
There. How do they feel?
Okay, but it's seems a little dark in here. Is the light on?
When Chuck sees these heels, he's going to think you're taking a graduate course. Let me have your foot. There.
Thanks.
Oh, wait. Don't you want to wear both of them?
Oh, sure, but I'm positive Chuck's down there.
Mrs. Douglas says while you're in them, to make sure you're within falling distance of your man.
Well, wish me luck. Betty Joe.
Betty
Yes?
Joe. Who's that?
Mom, it's your daughter, me.
Well, me, I got news for you.
Is he here?
He is here, and he is Edward.
Is who?
Edward. He's come to take you to the movies.
Oh, no.
He feels you've been overstudying with those college books.
Well, where would he get an idea like that?
Well, if you must know, he might have gotten it from me.
Mom, I never opened those books. Chuck saw me with them on the train and thought I was in college. Oh, you've got to get rid of Edward.
What do you want me to do, shoot him?
Excuse me. Announcing another swain has arrived.
Oh, no.
Oh, Mom, you have to do something.
I have to do something.
Bobby, you've got to go with him.
With Chuck?
With Edward.
Edward? Betty, he's a babe in arms.
Well, you don't have to carry him. Just lead him. Please say you will, please. Well. Oh. Hello.
Hi.
This is my kid sister, Bobby Joe.
Hello.
And my kid mother. Mother.
How do you do?
Glad to know you.
Hello, Edward. Edward's taking Bobby to the movies.
I'm what?
Have I kept you waiting?
Oh, I mean, well, there's some.
Edward, you're going to have to relax. You've been pushing too hard.
Come on, let's get going.
Yeah, but what I want
Now,
is...
Edward, no matter what you want, there's only one movie. You got to take what they give you.
Want some popcorn?
No, thank you. I don't eat anything but yogurt.
What?
Yogurt. It's the in thing.
Can you see all right, Edward?
Sure.
No, really.
Say, could you loan me 11 cents so I could get some popcorn? That's okay. Looks cute there. Don't cry.
I can't help it. I can't even find my shoe.
Here they come. I got a feeling that this is going to be known as the night that was. Like the time all New York blacked out.
I was reading today where most college kids wind up with nervous breakdowns. If you ask me, they're asking for it.
Well, I'll say this, they sure get their education the hard way.
Wasn't it fun? Hi, Mom. Hi, Mom.
Hi. How was the movie?
Oh, the first half wasn't too good, but the second half was terrific, I'll say.
Have some popcorn?
Oh, thank you. This on Edward?
Oh, no. This is on Chuck. Hers is on Edward.
On Edward?
Sure, Mom.
Hey, now, wait a minute.
Oh, Mom, after Bobby and I exchanged men, I discovered that Edward was interested in a lot of things.
I'll say. He's even taking you to the basketball game Saturday night. Good night.
Well, Uncle Joe, how about you and me having a midnight snack?
Oh, ice cream and cake?
No, yogurt and yogurt. We got a whole icebox full of it. Let's go.
Petticoat Junction.
This has been a Filmways presentation.
Come ride the little train that is rolling down the tracks to the junction. Forget about your cares, it is time to relax at the junction. Lots of curves, you bet, and even more when you get to the junction.
Petticoat Junction.
There's a little hotel called the Shady Rest at the junction.
Petticoat Junction.
It is run by Kate. Come and be her guest at the junction.
Petticoat Junction.
And that's Uncle Joe. He's a moving kind of slow at the junction. Petticoat Junction.
When are you going to learn not to say the obvious? We know the girls are here.
Hi, girls. How'd you do today?
Oh, super.
The principal said it was the largest midterm enrollment in the history of Hooterville High. 8 new students.
My.
I sure am lucky. I got Miss Higgins for algebra and Miss Ferdy for typing.
Well, good. Betty Jo, did you get signed up?
Oh, sure. The Hawks are playing Crabwell Corners in a practice game next Saturday. And then we...
Hold it. I was talking about your studies.
Oh, that.
Yeah, oh, that. Let me see your schedule. First period gym, second period English, third period gym, fourth period lunch, sixth period gym. Young lady, how come you have 3 gym classes?
It was all I could get without skipping my lunch hour.
1 gym class is enough for anybody. If you don't pay attention to your studies, your muscles are going to graduate before you do.
You heard your mother, Betty Jo. Anyway, 1 gym period's aplenty. That's all I ever took, and look at the condition I'm in.
Skip your lunch hour. So you've got 8 new students, huh?
7 girls and 1 boy.
Well, I hope they're nice girls.
You should see him. His name's Walter Thorpe. He's big and strong and handsome. He must be at least 6'4". He just towers over the home economics class.
What's a big hulking guy doing in a home economics class?
Blushing. He's the only boy in the class, and it's just awful the way the girls treat him. He looks like an embarrassed St. Bernard surrounded by a bunch of giggling nanny goats.
Miss Bradley?
Present.
Miss Nelson? Miss Clouds? Here. Miss Thorpe? Miss Thorpe? Miss Walter Thorpe? Oh, well, I meant, of course, Mr. Walter Thorpe. No. No more of that, girls. We're here to work. I want to welcome you to our home economics class. And during this first semester, we'll learn how to buy and construct clothing, how to choose furnishings such as rugs and drapes. We'll learn how to make food budgets and how to cook good, nourishing meals. Now, doesn't that sound exciting? We'll devote this first session to a matter that's dear to all of our feminine hearts, clothes. Now, let's think of some fashions that we might make right here in this class. There's a type of old-fashioned dress that's back in favor called a granny. Can any of you describe it? Henrietta?
A granny is a high-necked, long-sleeved garment with a high bodice and a slightly gathered skirt.
That's very accurate and concise. Now, can any of you girls and boy describe a shift?
I know. A shift is when the quarterback gets the ball from the center and he hands it to the left. I mean, a shift is when you shove the gear from first in a second.
All right, girls. Walter knows more kinds of shifts than the rest of us. And if you gave him half a chance, he'd tell you a shift is a plain, sleeveless, straight dress, usually made out of cotton. Isn't it, Walter?
Yeah, that's it. It's a straight, sleeveless dress, usually made out of cotton. Gee, Bobby Joe, you sure helped me off the spot. Thanks.
They were just awful. They made me ashamed of being a girl.
Better hurry, you'll be late for your next class, Miss Thorpe.
Oh, Miss Thorpe, would you be good enough to fix my lunch for me tomorrow?
Miss Thorpe won't have time. She'll be too busy making her formal for the junior prom.
Never mind them, Walter.
Hey, Bobby Joe, how about me and you going to the movie tonight?
No, thank you. Walter's coming to the house for dinner.
Did you see the look on Gary's face? He thought you meant it.
I do.
Gee, that sure is nice of you.
Mother says dinner at 6. Will that be okay?
Well, I'll try, but it may take me quite a while to get into my granny.
Bye. Gee, Mom, you're a peach. You're a real doll.
My gracious. I thought I already gave you your allowance.
I mean it. Most mothers would raise a fuss if their daughters brought home a stranger for dinner without asking permission.
Well, honey, your friends are my friends.
Am I the only one in this house that can count? There ain't no guest in the hotel. How come we got an extra chair set up at the dinner table?
Walter's coming for dinner.
Walter? Oh, that character in your home economics class.
He's not a character. It so happens he's very athletic. Last year he won the 100-yard dash.
That don't surprise me none. Any boy that'd take home economics would have to be able to run fast.
Uncle Joe, he's Bobby Joe's friend, and he's welcome here. Now, if you don't like it, you can just skip dinner.
Well, like I was saying, any boy that'd take home economics must have a lot of character.
Walter?
Mrs. Bradley, if I took home economics 12 times, I could never turn out a meal like this.
Oh, you don't have to go that far to get a meal around here. But it helps.
Let me ask you something, Walter. How come a big bruiser like you's enrolled in a sissy course like home economics?
Uncle Joe, he gets enough of that at school.
Oh, I don't mind from you folks. To answer your question, Mr. Carson, I'm taking a course in engineering and I needed a half a credit toward graduation.
And all the classes were filled up.
That sounds reasonable. Oh, more pie, Walter?
Oh, I couldn't.
I could.
Oh, you just did. I don't know where you put all that food.
Who cares? After I swallowed it, it's on its own.
Walter, don't worry about those silly high school girls. You'll find this hard to believe, but when I was that age, sometimes I was pretty ridiculous.
Imagine those nincompoops laughing at this. Today in school, the teacher asked what a shift was. And Walter said it's when the quarterback threw the ball.
Excuse me.
Well, I'm sure glad that Billy Joe outgrew that ridiculous age.
I know just how you feel, Walter. I had the same problem as you did.
You did?
When I tried out for the baseball team, I was the only girl, and the fella sure ribbed me.
Tell him about your first day, Billy Joe.
Well, when the coach told us that the Pixley team had a stronger battery than ours, I said, why don't we all carry more flashlights?
Well, Walter, I hope a few of the things we've said have made you feel better.
Oh, they have. Except for facing those darn girls tomorrow. I wonder if they can shoot you for deserting high school.
Girls, time for school. Girls, train's waiting.
Coming, Mom!
Floyd? Floyd, what are you doing?
Who, me? Oh, I'm testing if you can hear the train whistle all the way up here.
Oh, sure we can.
Well, nobody showed up at the stop. Charlie and me figured you couldn't hear our toots.
Oh, no, we heard it all right. The girls are a little late.
Well, Charlie's worrying about the toots we've been wasting lately. You waste a toot here and you waste a toot there, and then when you need it the most, you don't have a toot to toot.
I see.
Hi, good morning. Sorry we held you up, Floyd, but we were trying to solve a problem.
I thought you finished your homework last night.
Well, this was a different kind of a problem. Yeah, a real tough one.
Oh, Walter Thorpe.
Yes, ma'am.
Hey, that's the fellas that's taking the class for girls. It's the only thing I ever heard that'd make me go back to school.
Floyd, it isn't funny.
It ain't? Doggone that, Charlie. He told me it was funny. I'll see you at the train.
Girls, get your lunches.
Thanks. Maybe we can figure out what to do about Walter on the train.
Now, girls, look, stop worrying about Walter. He's a big strapping fella. He can take care of himself. He doesn't need a lot of females fussing over him. And here's an extra lunch for him.
Mom, you're a doll. We'll think of something for Walter.
Girls, look. You've done your best. Forget it. Maybe some other student will transfer a class or move. And then Walter can get out of home economics.
Mom, you've solved it.
Have?
Sure. All we have to do is get some other kid to switch classes.
And make room for Walter. Gee, thanks, Mom. Thanks.
Why can't I solve my own problems that easy?
Well, look, Betty Joe, I can't drop calculus. My major's electronics.
And I thought you were such a bright boy.
What do you mean?
There's no future in electronics.
There isn't?
No, it's a dying field. If I were a man, do you know what I'd be? I'd be a fashion designer or a chef.
Are you kidding? That's for girls.
Oh, wait, Edward. I've got it. I don't know why I didn't think of it before. There is you.
Where?
Philosophy. You even look like him.
Like who?
Ralph Waldo Emerson. Yes, Edward, you should be a philosopher.
What does a philosopher do?
Well, for one thing, he thinks.
Well, I'm thinking. I think you're trying to get me to switch classes so Walter Thorpe can get out of home economics. I'll see you around.
Any luck?
No, you?
Nobody will cooperate. There's Lyle Cabot. If we can get him to drop typing, there'll be a vacancy for Walter.
But typing's part of Lyle's course in accounting.
Well, we'll just have to change his career. Hi, Lyle. How are you?
Okay.
You know, my mom means well, but I'm sure getting sick of these clam sandwiches.
Well, here, Lyle, have half of my nut bread and strawberry jam sandwich.
Gee, thanks, Betty Joe. Oh, this is great. This is great. Sure helps tone down the taste of those clams.
Lyle, say that again.
Say what again?
What you just said.
All I said was your mom's sandwiches sure toned down the taste of those clams.
Betty, are you thinking what I'm thinking?
Definitely.
Lyle, how long have you been taking public speaking?
I'm not taking public speaking. I'm going to be an accountant.
What a tragedy.
That beautiful, resonant voice being hidden behind a desk in some stuffy bank or office?
Well, a voice like yours should be in a courtroom, swaying juries, or in Congress.
Or booming Hamlet's soliloquy from a stage.
Gee, maybe you're right.
Of course we are. Drop typing and take public speaking.
Yeah, I'll take public speaking.
And drop typing.
No, I'll take both courses. Then I can type up my own speeches. Well, thanks a lot, Drew. Thank you. Gee, if I hurry, maybe I can still join the debating team.
And I'll need 8 cans of apricots, 12 cans of lima beans, 6 cans of... You got that, Sam?
You better back up to the apricots.
Oh, better make that 9 cans of apricots, 10 cans of lima beans.
Hi, Mom. Hi, Mr. Drucker.
Hi, Betty Jo.
Hi, honey. School out already?
Yeah. Boy, am I glad I ran into you. You solved everything.
I did.
Now, let's see,
Sam.
Kate. That was
Well,
9
you sure
cans.
did. Mom, your plan worked perfectly.
That's right, Sam. 10 cans of lima beans, 6 cans of asparagus. What plan?
Well, to get someone to switch classes with Walter. Now he's out of home economics and into typing. And lots of boys take typing.
There you are, Kate. Here's your lima beans, and here's your asparagus.
Oh, that's what you have. Oh, I see.
Hi, Mom. Hi, Mr. Drucker.
Oh, hi, Bobby Jo.
Bobby Jo.
Did you tell Mom
Let's see, Sam.
No, I was just going to tell her.
Now, let's see, Kate.
You
said
tell
you
her,
want
Bobby.
Here's your asparagus and lima.
Sam, we might as well flow with the tide. What is it, Bobby Jo?
It was so simple. I got Marvin to change from his 2 o'clock gym class into archaeology. And when Doris found out that Marvin was in 2 o'clock archaeology class, she changed from her 10 o'clock archaeology class into 2 o'clock. See?
That's fine. But how does that get Walter out of home economics?
Don't you see, Kate, when Doris switches from 4 o'clock peaches to 6 o'clock asparagus, that made an opening in cream spinach.
Man, things are difficult enough. Now, I got it straight up to the point where Doris switches her archaeology class so that she can be near Marvin, and then you lost me. Oh, wait a minute. Marvin switches from gym to archaeology.
Right.
And here comes Doris so she can be close to Marvin. And Walter leaves home economics and zips into typing.
Right.
Well, wait a second. What made the opening in typing class?
This sauerkraut dropped typing and home economics and moved into Doris's old 10 o'clock archaeology class.
Well, that's brilliant. But how did you maneuver sauerkraut into archaeology?
That was the easiest part of all.
Yeah. Meet Miss Sauerkraut.
You darn.
What are you taking archaeology for?
What's wrong with it?
Well, you'll be the only housewife in Hooterville with a mummy in her living room. Young lady, you transfer right back to home economics and typing.
Well, then Doris can't be near Marvin.
Poor Walter. He'll be right back in home economics.
I would rather have Walter in home economics than my daughter traipsing all over Egypt, digging up broken crockery, and that is that. Have you got mortar, Sam?
Sure. 4 cans of Marvin, 6 cans of Doris, and 8 cans of Walter.
Ow!
Give me your hand.
Maybe I should take up knitting. It's less dangerous.
You're doing fine.
Oh, Sandra, you're coming along just fine. That'll be a beautiful rug for your family room. And girls, just look at Mildred's throw rug. At the rate she's going, she'll have it completed in another day. And how is your rug coming, Walter?
Well, Walter has outdone us all. He's made a wall-to-wall carpet for his canary cage.
People shouldn't speak unless they know what they're talking about. Anyone can see Walter's making a coaster for an egg cup.
I'm sure that any egg cup that has Walter's coaster under it will be very proud of itself. Girls, just a minute. I want to give you your assignment for tomorrow. Now, listen closely. This is a very exciting challenge. I want you all to imagine that you are married. Now, I'll set the scene for you. It's late afternoon, and you're at home, and you get a phone call from your husband, or from your wife, as the case may be. And he or she is bringing home his or her boss. And you must prepare a dinner in 20 minutes for this very important occasion. Now, I want you all to think of it tonight. And then tomorrow, in class, you'll have exactly 20 minutes to prepare a full dinner. Now, you'll be judged on resourcefulness, speed, attractiveness of the table, and the taste of the food. Class dismissed.
I'm sure not showing up for class tomorrow. You can tell the teacher that Miss Thorpe is home with a bad case of housemaid's knee.
Don't give up, Walter. There must be a way out.
Yeah, I know. Which way to Steuben's Bluff?
Please, Uncle Joe, you've just got to do it.
Ask me anything else, Kate, but not that.
Now, if you don't, Walter could flunk his test tomorrow.
You're wasting your breath, Kate. I will not loan my watch to them teenagers.
But they only need it for 20 minutes while they time Walter.
Kate, this watch was given to me by my grandfather. It's absolutely irreplaceable. It means more to me than Big Ben means to Princess Margaret.
Uncle Joe, you're not Princess Margaret. Now stop being stubborn and hand over the watch.
I learned my lesson when I loaned it to Fred Ziffel. He let his pet pig, Arnold, play with it. Them dents on there's Arnold's tooth marks.
Well, the girls aren't going to bite it.
Give me that back, you pickpocket. Make him give it back, Kate.
All right, boy, give him back the watch. And if he doesn't want to be official timekeeper, well, I guess that's up to him.
Huh? You didn't say nothing about me being official timekeeper.
Well, we've got Walter all set up in the kitchen.
Well, fine. And your Uncle Joe has generously volunteered to be timekeeper.
Okay, then we're all ready to go. Now, Uncle Joe, this has got to be split-second timing. When the big hand reaches the next minute, yell go.
Okay.
Oh, Mom, stay out of the kitchen during the test.
Yes, ma'am.
You girls are going to a lot of trouble for nothing.
That's enough defeatist talk. If Oscar of the Waldorf thought that way, he'd still be parking cars.
You've got 20 minutes to make the salad, the soup, the entree, the side dishes,
and the dessert. Ready, Walter?
Where's the icebox?
Right in front of you.
Now, there's a stove and there's a sink. Got it straight now?
I guess so.
Any time now!
Go!
No, no, no. First, the vegetables. The salad. False start. Time out, Uncle Joe.
Are you ready yet?
Not quite, Uncle Joe.
Well, hurry up.
Uncle Joe, be patient.
That's a fifth false start. You know what time it is? Walter's wasted 98 minutes cooking dinner in 20.
Well, he's learning.
It's no use, Kate. That boy'll never make anybody a good housewife. I'm hungry.
Your taste buds can use the rest.
We're all set up again.
Go!
Let the salad go.
Yes, you can make it while your main course is cooking.
The stove, the stove. Water, water. Now the spaghetti. Oh, put it in the pot. No, 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 take it out. Break it, break it.
How's it going?
Fine, Mom. How much time is left?
Oh, minute and a half. Well, looks like Walter's gonna make it.
What's he cooking?
Yeah. We'll never know. Come on, Uncle Joe.
You just burnt the dinner.
I'm hopeless, Mrs. Bradley. As soon as I clean up your kitchen, I'm getting out of here. And tomorrow, I'm quitting school.
Well, we gave it the old country try.
Girls, I think I may have thought of something that could help Walter.
Nothing's going to help me.
Now, wait a minute, Walter. I had the same situation happen to me once when the girl's father brought a friend home to dinner. And this is what I did.
All right, class. Now, girls, you know the rules. You've been given a problem. Your husband has phoned that he's bringing home the boss to dinner, and you have only 20 minutes to prepare an attractive, tasty meal. Now, ready, set, go. Well, Walter, you know you're included in this test, too.
Oh, yes, ma'am.
Well, you don't seem to understand the situation. You're in charge of the household, and your wife has telephoned that she's bringing home the boss to dinner.
Oh, I understand.
But you only have 20 minutes to prepare the dinner.
It's, no trouble.
Well, then what would you do?
Well, boss, how was the dinner?
Delicious. Best meal I've had in years. Young lady, I'm giving you a raise.
You made your point, Walter. You passed the test. Kate, I never cease to marvel at the ingenuity of young people these days. We'd never have thought of this idea, would we?
No, teacher. Never in a million years.
Petticoat Junction. This has been a Filmways presentation.
Come ride the little train that is rolling down the tracks to the junction. Forget about your cares, it is time to relax at the junction. Lots of curves, you bet, and even more when you get to the junction.
Petticoat Junction.
There's a little hotel called the Shady Rest at the junction.
Petticoat Junction.
It is run by Kate. Come and be her guest at the junction.
Petticoat Junction.
And that's Uncle Joe. He's a moving kind of slow at the junction. Petticoat Junction.
Hey, Kate, read this.
Uncle Joe, I'm very busy.
Hey, look, Kate. This is my idea for promoting business for the hotel. I'm going to get Sam Drucker to put it in his store.
Oh, Uncle Joe, that's brilliant. You've outdone yourself.
Hey, wait. Hey. Now, where'd she go?
Where'd who go?
Kate. Oh, here, read this, will you? How do you like it?
It's very nice, except I'm only a 7-time winner, not an 8.
Which you will be when you win again this year.
Well, that's going to take some doing because I'm not entering a cake this year.
You're not going to enter a cake? Kate, you've got to. It's a tradition. The Shady Rest won't be represented.
Well, of course it will. Bobby Joe's going to be in the talent contest. Betty Joe is in charge of the Hooterville High entry in the pet contest, and you are going to win every prize in the baseball throwing concession.
That's all the more reason you should enter the cake competition.
No, I made up my mind. I'm too busy.
Well, maybe you're right. It's time somebody else shared in the glory. With you out of the running this year, maybe Cora Watson will have a chance.
Well, of course. Cora Watson?
Yeah, might as well tear this up.
Don't you dare! After you've worked so hard on it.
Gee, I wonder what's taking her so long.
Don't worry about Betty Jo. If she's late, there's a good reason for it.
Yeah, Doug. You can't rush picking a pet for the fair. It's not like we were electing a congressman or something.
Betty Jo won for us last year with the woodchuck.
Hey, here she is now.
Oh, great. Is that it? Is that our entry? Oh, wait till you see it. It's a
What's in the
surefire
box?
winner.
I'll bet it's a porcupine.
Nah, porcupines aren't cute. It's a beaver.
Well, what are we guessing for? Open the box.
Yeah.
Well, there's always next year.
We'd have a better chance if we entered the box.
I think he's adorable. He'll run away with first prize.
Yeah, in the kitchen appliance division, you could enter him as a garbage disposal.
Don't listen to him, Everett.
Everett?
I considered William or even Albert. But look at him. From snout to tail, he's pure Everett.
Boy, you sure goofed this time, Betty Jo. Hooterville High School will be the laughingstock of the whole fair.
I'll say we will. Pixley High has got a cute lamb, and Crabwell Corners Prep has got a baby calf, and we've got this. This is going to be the winner.
In a pig's eye.
Please, if we enter this pig in the contest, the prestige of this committee will go down the drain.
You're all wrong. And just to show you what I think of Everett's chances, if he doesn't win, I'll resign as shortstop for the Hooterville Hawks. I'll quit baseball forever.
Gosh.
Wow.
Well, if she's that sure.
I move that the committee give Betty Jo and Everett a vote of confidence.
Second the motion.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
There you are, Everett. The judges are going to love you.
Betty Jo. Well, that's the bow off Bobby Joe's dress.
Well, Everett needs it more than she does. At least she's got a dress. All Everett's got to wear is a pink bow.
Why don't you put a blue bow on him? After all, he's a boy.
But pink matches his eyes. What do you think? Yeah. Is that all you've got to say? How about yuck? In a talent contest, you're supposed to look modest and dignified. Well, it's a good thing you're a soprano, because in that dress, they'd never guess you were a girl.
Mom, now calm down, you two. I don't know what happens around here. Every time the county fair rolls around, this household's in an uproar.
I don't know whether to call that a strike or not, Joe, because after all, you did hit something.
Who did this?
Gee, Kate, it must have been a jet. The sonic boom busted it.
I didn't hear any jet.
You didn't? How about an earthquake? Did you hear that?
Uncle Joe, I want this window fixed before I get back from Sam's store.
But how about my pitching?
Stop pitching and start puttying.
Devil's food cake.
Wrong. Better have another pound of powdered sugar.
Golden sponge cake.
Sam, this is a cake baking contest, not a cake guessing contest.
They could put flamin' toothpicks under my fingernails, and I wouldn't tell.
Especially if you didn't know.
Okay, don't tell me.
Sam, it isn't that I don't trust you. It's supposed to be a secret.
That's all right, don't tell me.
Well, you could let it slip, and if one of the other ladies in the baking contest found out, they could go me one better. Like if I made a 7-layer cake, they'd make an 8-layer cake.
Don't explain. Just don't tell your oldest, best, most trusted friend who stuck with you through thick and thin, fair and foul.
It's a pineapple upside-down cake.
Sickness and health.
Sam, I just told you it's a pineapple upside-down cake.
Yeah, I heard you. I just wanted you to know what a good friend I'd been. I guess you need some pineapples.
Yeah, 2 big ones.
And that was 2 pounds of cherries and a bunch of bananas.
Sam, all I want is 2 big...
Morning, ladies.
Watermelons.
Bradley, whatever are you doing here?
Oh, just ordering my ingredients for the baking contest, same as you.
Well, we don't want to rush you, Kate. We'll be glad to wait.
Oh, thank you, girls. Sam, let's see now. I'll have some shredded coconut, fudge, licorice, half a pound of soybeans, And some rubber cement. That's to hold the cake together.
Yeah?
I'd like to see Mrs. Bradley.
What about?
A room.
She's busy.
Well, could you call her?
So's your wife could sneak in the back and steal her recipe?
What are you talking about?
Don't play innocent. Them 2 fake suitcases don't fool me.
Look, I met Charlie Sumner, and he recommended this place. Why, I don't know.
Who's Charlie Sumner?
He's with the Gradwell Novelty Company.
What does he look like?
He's a short, fat little man with the...
Out! Oh, see here, what? Get out! Don't come back with a mustache, cause I'll recognize you.
You out of your mind?
No, but you must be. Trying to get through my security maze. Out!
Wait till I see Charlie Sumner.
What's going on out here?
I just saved your recipe. Fella tried to rent a room with a lame excuse that Charlie Sumner was a short, fat little guy.
Well, he is.
Well, this guy looked like a feller sneak out without paying his bill.
Flour. 1/4 cup of sugar. 2 teaspoons of baking powder.
Mom, can I put this on Everett?
Oh, sure. Wait a second. That's the bow off my good dress.
Yeah, the one everybody says you look so pretty in.
Oh, well.
If Everett wears it, then he'll look as pretty as you.
Maybe you'd like to enter me in the livestock contest.
Oh, Mom, I didn't mean that.
Skip it. Take the bow. Take the bow.
Gee, thanks.
See, where was I? I don't remember if I put in the baking powder. Cup of flour. 1/4 cup of sugar. 2 teaspoons of baking powder. Teaspoon of vanilla.
Mom, I think my throat's getting sore.
1/4 of a teaspoon of lemon juice.
But, Mom, if my throat's sore, I won't be able to sing in the talent contest.
Why don't you make yourself some hot lemonade, dear, huh?
Good idea. Where's the lemon?
In the icebox.
Where's the sugar?
I have it right here.
Where's the tea kettle?
It's on the stove where it's been for the last 10 years. Are you sure you're going to be able to find your mouth by yourself?
I'll be back when the tea kettle whistles.
I'm looking forward to it. I can't remember. I don't remember. I know I put in the vanilla. I don't remember if I put in the baking powder. Flour, 3/4 cup of sugar, 2 teaspoons of baking powder.
Mom, come out here, quick!
1 pinch of Betty Joe. 1 whistling tea kettle. 1 nervous breakdown.
I don't know, Mom. He won't get up or curl his tail or anything.
That pig's as sick as a dog. No offense.
You've just got to do something.
Well, all I can do is try some of my homemade spring tonic on him. Come on, Everett. Open your mouth.
Here, give me that. You can't talk to him that way. You gotta use psychology. Here, open your mouth, you pig.
Uncle Joe, you're just making him worse.
The pig always was a prima donna. Here, why don't you swallow a teaspoonful and show him how good it is?
Why don't you swallow a teaspoonful and show him how good it is?
Look at Everett. Everett, you're you again.
Everett just had a relapse.
Everett, speak to me.
If he could do that, he'd be in a talent contest.
It's amazing. He's well again.
That pig's got the 24-second virus.
Just got an idea. Bobby Joe, Bobby Joe, would you come down here, please? Oh, MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. Stop. And on this farm he had a pig, E-I-E-I-O. With an oink oink here, oink oink there.
Do you hear that, Everett?
There and oink.
She's singing your song.
I tell you, Kate, Bobby Joe's the laughing stock of Hooterville.
And Pixley, too.
And who, may I ask, spread the word that Bobby Joe was going to sing to Everett at the fair?
Well, I didn't spread it. It just oozed out when I wasn't looking, kind of spread by itself.
Well, there's no real damage done, and Bobby Joe isn't going to pay any attention to that silly gossip.
Mom, on account of Everett, I'm the laughing stock of Hooterville.
And Pixley, too.
Now, you're not going to pay any attention to all that nonsense.
I certainly am. Well, I wouldn't sing to Everett if he was the last pig on earth.
Well, what's going to get him on his feet for the fair?
Not me. That pig's got to find himself another soprano.
By the old mill stream.
Not the river, but the stream.
I first met you.
Not me, but you.
Your eyes so blue.
Not green, but blue.
Gingham too.
Not one, but two.
It was there I knew.
Not old, but new. Quiet. This is a quartet, not a quintet.
You love me true.
Not false, but true.
You were 16.
Just sweet 60.
No use, fellas. It just ain't working.
That pig's tone deaf.
Well, how about some bird calls? I'm great at that. Listen to this.
What's that?
A speckled pigeon.
Sounds more like a dead one.
Hey, I got one. That's a hummingbird. Right. How about this one?
All right, you bird brains, cut it out. What do you think, Sam?
I just don't know.
I do. It's a blue-tailed mountain warbler.
I just don't know about the pig.
Yeah, the pig.
Mother, it's degrading and humiliating. I'm not going to sing to that stupid pig.
I guess it is kind of embarrassing, but it means so much to Betty Joe.
Hi, Mom. Hi, Bobby Joe. Hi, honey. Well, it's all settled. Minnie's going to sing for Everett. Minnie? Minnie who? Minnie Cooper. She's got a beautiful voice. She'll sing to pigs or ostriches or people. She's got confidence.
Bobby Joe's got confidence.
Well, sure I have. And I can sing better than your old Minnie Cooper. I know that, but you said you didn't want... Well, after all, I am your sister. I ought to get to sing to your pig. You mean you'll do it? Well, sure I will.
I never heard of Minnie Cooper.
Me either.
Hey, something's burning.
My cake. Well, there goes the contest.
I wouldn't give up that easy, Kate. Tell them it's a new recipe.
Well, sure. Barbecue cake.
Mom, you've got a whole hour before the fair opens. Why don't you bake another one?
Well, I don't have enough ingredients. And I wouldn't have time to get to Sam's store and back.
Just a second. What's all this in these bowls?
False starts.
Why don't you pool your false starts and take your chances?
I couldn't do a thing like that. I'd be the laughing stock of Hooterville. And Pixley, too.
Shake, Mom. That makes two of us.
Kate, what in heaven's name is that?
It's known as a pineapple upside-down high riser.
How on earth did you ever get it that big?
Just in knowing the right architect.
Oh, my goodness, you know, I'm going to ask Sam. Those false starts sure paid off.
Yes, and I owe it all to Uncle Joe. You know, I never thought I'd hear myself saying those words.
Oh, Mom, you can't lose. I'm so excited. It could mean a clean sweep for the Bradleys.
Gosh, something awful's happened. Look at the program. The pig judging and the talent contest are at the same time.
Oh, Mom, how could they do such a thing to me and Everett?
Well, I don't know, Betty Joe, but you can ask Bobby Joe to give up the talent contest.
There goes our clean sweep.
I'm sorry, Betty Joe, but I can't be in two places at once.
Two places at once. That's it!
Strike 30.
Hey, you got them bottles nailed to the table.
Why don't you hit them once and find out?
Then you got it fixed some way so you don't have to give none of them cheap prizes away.
Cheap? They're all imported items, each one handmade by skilled craftsmen.
Give me some more balls.
3 for 10 cents or 6 for a quarter.
Give me a quarter's worth.
In advance. Try it with your eyes closed this time. Maybe you'll get lucky.
Uncle Joe! Uncle Joe!
Go away. I was just about to unleash my corkscrew slider.
Oh, let me take a turn. Oh, please? I can't wait. There's something up there I've got to win.
All right, all right.
Look at that little girl pitch.
I taught her everything she knows.
Lucky for her, she forgot it.
All right, Haiti, she won the grand prize.
What would you like, Betty Joe? You're entitled to anything on the shelves you want. And here's your Cupid doll.
Well, I don't want a Cupid doll. I want that...
How about a genuine replica of the Mayflower in full sail?
No, I want that...
Geronimo's horse?
Hurry up, will you, Betty Joe? We haven't got much time. I'm trying to hurry.
Geronimo himself?
No, I want that.
All right, ladies. My taste buds are all primed and raring to go. Kate, I think I'll start with yours.
Oh.
That sure is a beauty.
Now stand back, everybody. This time I'm going to try a curve.
If you want to hit anything, you better try a basketball.
Kate, this sure looks delicious.
Balk, balk.
Somehow I get the feeling I still owe it to Uncle Joe.
Joe, I wouldn't be in your shoes for all the money in the world.
These ain't shoes, they're wings. I'll be seeing you.
Yep, he threw it right over the stand. I still can't find it. That ball just vanished into thin air.
Thin air isn't the word for it. Now, which way did he go?
That way. You know, if that thing you got in your hand didn't have pineapple all over it, I'd swear it was my ball.
Beautiful dreamer, wake unto me. Starlight and dewdrop are waiting for thee. Sounds of the roof.
I hate to do this to you, Bobby Joe, but I'm a desperate man.
Dulled by the moonlight have all passed away.
Don't worry, Bobby Joe. I'll hand him off at the pass.
Okay, Everett, you're on.
Oh, MacDonald had a farm.
I just passed Bobby Joe at the talent contest. Where's she hiding?
Right here, Mom.
Where'd you get the tape recorder?
I I won it at the pitching booth.
Isn't that a coincidence? That's where I lost the cake contest. Did you see Uncle Joe?
Oh, yeah, I went that way.
Oh.
Mister, I'm a wanted man. Move over.
Ain't enough room in here for two.
Here's $1. You run into a lady named Kate Bradley, tell her you ain't seen a man named Joe Carson.
Okay, but you
Look,
really
we ain't got no
ought to
time
know
for small talk. Come on, out. She'll never find me here. Hey, what you doing?
Just loosening up my pitching arm, Uncle Joe.
Three more boys, please.
That water's cold, Kate.
Oh, you'll get used to it.
Hey, lay off, will you?
Well, anyway, it was almost a clean sweep.
It's a shame about the cake, Mom.
Yeah, I wish you could have won a trophy.
Oh, don't be so bad. I won something even better than a trophy.
What?
A Cupid doll. And once again, I owe it all to Uncle Joe. Don't I, Uncle Joe?
Petticoat Junction.
This has been a Filmways presentation.
Come ride the little train that is rolling down the tracks to the junction. Forget about your cares, it is time to relax at the junction. Lots of curves, you bet, and even more when you get to the junction.
Petticoat Junction.
There's a little hotel called the Shady Rest at the junction.
Petticoat Junction.
It is run by Kate. Come and be her guest at the junction.
Petticoat Junction.
And that's Uncle Joe. He's a moving kind of slow at the junction. Petticoat Junction.
I don't believe it. Your Uncle Joe is running.
Can't you?
No, take it easy.
Hey,
You don't say.
remember when the DA was campaigning, he said he was going to blow the roof off the county courthouse?
Yeah.
Well, he just did. It's gone.
You mean somebody took it?
They can't find it. There was an explosion. They can't find it.
Oh, Uncle Joe.
Yeah, it was an accident. The DA was summing up his case before the jury when he flicked his cigar ashes in Exhibit A, and pow, there went the roof.
Did anybody get hurt?
No,
What was Exhibit A?
it was cleaning solvent. No, wait a minute, that was Exhibit C. Exhibit B is a fire alarm box.
Solvent, fire alarm box, fire extinguisher. What kind of a case is it?
Shoplifting.
Eustace Parkle.
Hey, you know what they found in his room besides the solvent and the fire extinguisher and the fire alarm box? 50 pounds of ski wax, 3 pairs of binoculars, 10 cameras.
Poor Eustace. I guess they'll put him away for sure this time.
Yeah, probably. But you know you can never be sure. He demanded a jury trial. Probably go on for days and days.
Well, that'll make the Pixley Hotel happy. That'll make the 8th locked-up jury they've had this month.
How come they get all the jury business?
Well, they're handy to the courthouse.
Yeah, well, supposing they were full up, what would they do with the jury then?
Oh, don't worry, Uncle Joe. They're never filled up any more than we are.
There might be a convention or something.
What kind of convention?
That's right. I'm the Royal Order of the American Buffalo Head. I'm the head. What do you mean you've never heard of our organization? Didn't you see the newsreel pictures of us parading down Broadway last Thanksgiving Day? Holding on to all them big blowed-up animals? What I wanted to talk to you about is taking over your hotel there in Pixley for an informal convention we just decided to throw. Tonight. Why not? What jury? Well, look, mister, if you'd rather have a jury stand there instead of 100 free-spinning heads. What? Why don't you call the sheriff and tell him to put his jury someplace else?
An informal convention of what? The Royal Order of American Buffalo Herds?
Head. How's things going, Sheriff?
I never heard of them. Having a big parade when?
Thanksgiving.
They march holding on to what?
Big blowed-up animals.
Look, Joe, will you butt out? This is official business.
Who are you talking to?
The desk clerk at the Pixley Hotel.
Let me talk to him.
Wait a minute.
Hi, Toby. It's Joe Carson. Yeah, I hear you're having a big informal convention over there. Yeah, well, news gets around this town fast. Hey, they must be a great bunch of guys, them buffalo heads marching on Thanksgiving.
Hello, look. I need some rooms to lock up the Pockle jury tonight. Well, all right, then check with your manager.
You're kind of a spot with the Highway Commission, huh?
He said what? I guess you people have forgotten all the business I've been sending your way. This would make the 8th jury this month. All right, if you won't play ball, there's a few violations around that hotel that I've been overlooking. All right, you'll be hearing from me, though.
You know, Sheriff, it's a lucky thing for you I dropped in just when I did.
I don't feel that way about it.
What with you needing rooms for your jury and me being the manager of the Shady Rest Hotel?
Say, do you think Kate could put them up?
Well, we're pretty busy right now.
The county pays $3 a day.
Make it 4.
$3 a juror. The court sets the price.
3.5.
3. There are a few violations at the Shady Rest that I've overlooked, too.
Okay, $3. We ain't uncivic-minded like that Pixley Hotel. Forget our civic duty the minute a bunch of buffalo heads come to town.
Who's coming?
The jury.
What jury?
The Eustace Pockle jury.
Well, what are they coming here for?
Kate, a lucky thing happened. The Pixley Hotel's all filled up and they're expecting a convention.
What convention?
The Royal Order of American Buffalo Heads.
Uncle Joe, what's the jury coming here for?
Well,
Did you hijack the jury?
Kate, that Pixley Hotel's been robbing the county blind for years, charging $3 a day.
Well, we couldn't do it for any less.
Don't worry, Kate. We're getting 4. $3 for the room and board, and I didn't mention the blankets. That's where the other dollar will come from.
Oh. I wonder what it'll cost the county for the jury when you're on trial.
Kate, they'll be here any minute. We've got to figure out where we're going to put them.
You got them here. You figure it out.
It ain't hard. Bailiff gave me a list of all the names. You just got to go at it scientific.
Go.
Lend me that. Now, this parsley peeled potato is Otis Clue.
It does have his eyes.
Well, now, Otis is in number 5. Let's see, who'll we put in with him? Oh, how about Jim Updegraff?
Cucumber doesn't agree with Otis Clue.
He'll only be there for one night. Now, at number 6, put this tomato. That's Roma Kittleson.
That's Roma's figure, all right.
I got her bunking with Eleanor Standish.
Oh, how about this eggplant for Eleanor?
Okay. Now, this radish is Rudy Blanche. I got him in number 7 with Bruce Bigelow, the bell pepper.
Oh, you can't do that.
Why not?
Because Rudy Radish and Bruce Bell Pepper don't get along.
That's right. Well, then I'll have to switch the pepper for the cucumber and the radish for the potato.
Oh, Uncle Joe, that's splendid. Now, where are we going to sleep?
Oh, don't worry about that. I'll work out a way.
Uncle Joe, wake up!
What's the matter?
There's somebody out here who wants to see you.
Who?
Me.
The jury wants more eggs.
They've already had 4 helpings each.
More pancakes, Mom. And more bacon.
You know something? If that jury deliberates half as fast as they eat, they're going to be out of here before lunch.
Hi, Vince.
Take you, bitch. Where do you think you're going?
Well, to eat my breakfast.
What, not in the dining room. You ain't the jury's in there.
Well, where am I supposed to eat?
In the kitchen.
Okay.
Go in the dining room nor through it. Now you go on around the back way.
Being Bill is sort of going to your head, Vince Tucker. Remember, I knew you when you were in charge of muzzles for the sheriff's bloodhound.
Oh, when are they going to stop eating and start deliberating?
You imagine the nerve of that bailiff making me walk all the way around the house to get my breakfast? Well, what do we got? I'm hungry as a bear.
Here you are, Smokey.
You call that breakfast?
You're the one that brought the jury here.
More bacon.
Poor Eustace Pockle. He's being tried by a panel of vultures.
You can't sit in the lobby.
Why not?
'Cause nobody ain't allowed to overhear the jury deliberating.
Well, for crying out loud, they've been deliberating for 2 days now. What's taking them so long? It's got to be them women. One woman on a jury's bad enough, but this one's got to have 5.
Joe, I told you to...
Women never know when to shut up. It's blah, 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 blah all the time.
Joe, will you...
This was an all-man jury. It would have been over and done with. If Eustace was guilty, he'd be in jail. If he was innocent, he'd be out shoplifting again. Now, you take Sissy Waldo in there.
Joe Carson, you don't shut up. I'm going to ban you from the hotel. Now, you get out of this lobby while the jury's in session.
How come you can stay?
What'd you say?
reached a decision.
At last, what is it?
They're ready for lunch.
They must be starved. They haven't had a bite to eat in at least an hour. Well, I see you're in the same old place. You know, if that jury doesn't reach a verdict pretty soon, I'm moving the stove and the icebox into the dining room.
Okay, that jury is a hard one to figure out. They have took 15 ballots, but I don't never hear no argument going on.
How could you? Their mouths are always full.
The door, Floyd.
I can't, Charlie. I got my hands full.
Well, what do you think I got? Hi, Kate. Hi, Vince.
Hi, Kate. Hi, Vince. Elmer, say hello to Kate and Vince.
Elmer?
Elmer can't talk. He ain't got his teeth yet.
Oh, hey, Grandpa Miller can talk, and he ain't got teeth.
You can talk and you ain't got brains. Give the baby to Kate.
The baby to Kate?
Sarah Haverstraw's youngest.
What are you doing with it?
Well, she gave Elmer to Mrs. Duncan while she's serving on the jury.
Mrs. Duncan was only supposed to babysit for 3 hours, but like she said, lo and behold, it's been 3 days.
So Mrs. Duncan gave us Elmer so she could get back to her own family.
Elmer liked riding up in the cab with us, but I guess he got a little train sick.
Yeah.
Here, you'll need this, Kate.
What is that?
Elmer's stuff. The trouble with taking care of a baby in the cab is you either overheat the bottle or it don't get hot enough.
Well, Elmer doesn't seem any the worse for it. Who put this diaper on?
I did.
Well, Floyd, a diaper goes around the baby's hips, not around his shoulders.
Now, we better get back to the train. Floyd, give Kate them instructions that come with Elmer.
Oh, yeah. Listen careful, Kate. This is Elmer's formula. He gets it every 3 hours, and he gets vitamins once a day. Oh, one important thing Mrs. Duncan told us. Don't drop him.
I'll try to remember. This baby needs its mother.
Hold on there, Kate. Ain't no babies allowed in the jury room.
Oh, Vince, look at this poor, helpless infant. How could it possibly influence a jury? And besides which, I don't think he even knows Eustace Pockle.
Sorry. Keep that baby quiet. Kate, you gotta do something.
Well, I'm trying, but I can't find his volume control.
Well, you've had 3 of your own.
I'm a little out of practice, but I will try and... Look what Floyd used to fasten his diaper. A cotter pin off the cannonball. Come on, Elmer. You're under new management.
take it easy.
I will. Stop here. Stop your belly. You'll get your dinner. You babies are all alike. Always fussing over something minor like food. Shame yourself.
I'll take you, Uncle Joe.
There. What good is he? All he does is lay around waiting for somebody to feed him. Hasn't done an honest day's work in his life. All he does is find fault.
Yes. And he even looks like you.
Kate.
I know. Dinner. That's a good boy. Now you see that Elmer doesn't roll off the bed.
Hi, Mom. I just cleaned up room.
I just got him quieted down. Maybe we'll have a little peace around here. What's that?
Just some chickens cackling in the lobby.
Chickens in the lobby? Betty Jo, you've been working too hard. Betty Jo, there are chickens in the lobby.
Quiet down, girls. Boys, you heard the baby. Quiet down.
Quiet, there's a jury deliberating in there.
Don't keep quiet. You're gonna have to go.
Oh, they're gonna have to go anyway. This is the Shady Rest, not the Shady Roost. Betty Jo, see if you can clear them out of here. How did they get here anyway?
On the cannonball. They're Trink Mosley's chickens and geese. I reckon they just got lonely for Trink, him being on jury duty so long.
When we stopped at Schaefer's Crossing, the chickens got aboard. We didn't know it until we got almost here.
Well, you can just herd them back on the train and take them back to Mosley's farm.
There ain't nobody there. Trink's boy's gone back to college.
Don't worry, Kate. We'll bring the feed on our next run.
Yeah, come on, boys.
Boys!
We gotta get back to the cannonball.
Boys! Boys! Boys, wait a minute! Oh. I'm sorry, madam, but the hotel is full up. All right, Big Mouth, see what you did? You woke up Elmer.
What does Charlie Floyd mean? Hey, this is a great idea. There's enough drumsticks here for the entire jury.
Look how contented Elmer is.
You'd be contented, too, if you didn't have to eat this hash.
It isn't fair. The jury's in the dining room eating chicken and dumplings, and we're in the hot kitchen eating hash.
Did you get them all fed?
Mm-hmm. I took care of Otis Clute's pigs, Fillmore Clagg's ducks. I watered Sissy Waterford's geese, and your Uncle Joe is feeding Morton Colgrove's goats. And I guess that takes care of the jury's animals. How's little Elmer?
Kate, it's a shame you can't get in there and hear all the nice things they're saying about your food. No jury ever ate like that over in the Pixley Diner.
No. Cookie Dinsmore's Guernsey. Cows, pigs, chickens, goats, geese. All we need now is a horse. Come in. We're having hash tonight. I saw Judge Gregory, and he gave me this.
It might work.
Have another jumping, Betty Joe.
Thanks, Mom.
More chicken, Billy Joe?
Oh, thanks, Mom. Gee, this is the first real meal we've had in 3 days. And in our very own dining room.
That jury. They haggle for 3 days, suddenly they reach a verdict, and they clear out in 2 minutes.
Yeah, Mom, what was in that note you gave to the bailiff?
You can read it for yourself. It's a court order from Judge Gregory. He ruled that until the jury reached a verdict, they would have to eat all their meals at the Pixley Diner.
Petticoat Junction.
This has been a Filmways presentation.
মেন্টররা যেভাবে ডিটেইলসে ক্লাস নিয়েছে তার মধ্যে কিছু জিনিস আমার জানা ছিল না সবকিছু এত ভালো মতো ক্লিয়ার হয়েছে যে আমি এখন আগে থেকে অনেক বেশি কনফিডেন্ট ফিল করছি।
কিভাবে আমরা নিজেদেরকে প্রস্তুত করতে পারি স্টুডিও রাউন্ডের জন্য সবকিছু আমাদেরকে শেখানো হচ্ছে।
প্রথমেই সবাইকে কংগ্রেচুলেট করছি, আপনারা তো এখানে টপ 20 পার্টিসিপেন্টস রয়েছেন। ছোট্ট করে আমার ইন্ট্রোডাকশন একটু দেই। আমি ক্লিনিক্যাল ডায়েটিশিয়ান, আমি ইউনাইটেড হসপিটালে আছি। কেন হেলদি ফুড এত ইম্পর্ট্যান্ট এবং নিউট্রিশনের এই সেশনটা কেন এত বেশি ইম্পর্ট্যান্ট, বিশেষ করে আপনারা যখন ডেজার্ট বানাবেন এটাকে সুগারি করার জন্য, বাট খুব বেশি না, হ্যাঁ, সুগারি করার জন্য আমরা ডেটসটাকে নিতে পারি এবং হানিটাকে আমরা নিতে পারি, তাও হানির পরিমাণও থাকবে পরিমিত।
আমার খুব ভালো লাগছে যেই নলেজগুলো অলরেডি আমার আছে ওগুলো আরও পলিশ হচ্ছে, যে টিপস অ্যান্ড ট্রিক্সগুলো জানছি না ওগুলো শিখতে পারছি, ওগুলো আমি হোপফুল যে আমার আরও কাজে দিবে।
So welcome to the surprising secrets to presenting with confidence. আপনারা আমার থেকে অনেক অভিজ্ঞ, আমি হচ্ছে আমার নিজের জীবনের গল্প বলবো। আমি যেহেতু কাজ করি, আমার কাজের ক্ষেত্রে কি কি প্রবলেম আমি ফেস করি আর কি কি বিষয়গুলো আমি উতরে গেছি, এখানে একজন প্রেজেন্টার হিসেবে আমি যেভাবে নিজেকে প্রেজেন্ট করি এর বাইরে গিয়ে আপনাদের অনেক কিছু করার আছে। আর আমার কাছে মনে হয় যে প্রত্যেক মানুষ হচ্ছেন একজন প্রেজেন্টার। সো আপনি যখন যেটাই করেন না কেন আপনাকে কিন্তু সেই গুড ওয়েতেই প্রেজেন্ট করতে হবে।
আজকে আমরা মৌসুমী মামাপুর গ্রুমিং ক্লাস করলাম, তো আমার কাছে মনে হয়েছে খাবার রান্না করা বা খাবার প্রেজেন্টেশনের পাশাপাশি আই কন্ট্যাক্ট, বডি মুভমেন্ট, ল্যাঙ্গুয়েজ, আউটফিট, মেকআপ সব কিছুরই একটা মিশ্রণ আছে, যেটা আজকে আমরা ক্লাসে শিখেছি।
ওকে, নার্ভাস হয়ে গেছে না? সো এটা সবারই হয় অলমোস্ট, মানে এটা তো আসলে আপনি ইউজ টু না ক্যামেরার সামনে দাঁড়িয়ে কথা বলতে।
লাইফস্টাইলের ব্যাপারটাও অনেক পরিবর্তন এসেছে, টাইম ম্যানেজমেন্ট থেকে শুরু করে কিভাবে আমরা নিজেদেরকে প্রস্তুত করতে পারি স্টুডিও রাউন্ডের জন্য সবকিছু আমাদেরকে শেখানো হচ্ছে। আমরা ট্রেন আপ হচ্ছি অ্যান্ড স্টুডিও রাউন্ডে নিজেদের সেরাটা দেওয়ার জন্য নিজেদেরকে তৈরি করছি।
একটা ব্যান্ডেজ দিন, এই প্রফেশনে হাত কাটবে, হাত পুড়বে, নার্ভাস হলে চলবে না, আমাদেরকে গেস্টকে সার্ভ করতেই হবে।
লুবনা আপু ছিলেন 24-এর সপ্তম এবং তিনি যেভাবে ইন্টারন্যাশনাল কুজিনগুলো দেখিয়েছেন, শিখিয়েছেন এবং কিচেনে ছোটোখাটো দুর্ঘটনা হলে যে নিজেকে কিভাবে শান্ত রেখে কাজগুলো করতে হয় এবং সেটা যে তার কাজের মাঝে সেই ছাপটা আসে না সেটা দেখিয়েছেন।
আমাদের ওয়েস্টার্ন ফুল কোর্স মেনু রেডি, প্লিজ আপনারা একজন আসেন, এসে একটু টেস্ট করে যান।
এটা অনেক মানসিক চাপের ব্যাপার, সেই চাপটা কিভাবে মুক্ত হতে হয়, কিভাবে নিজেকে শান্ত রেখে একটা পরিস্থিতিতে নিজের সবচেয়ে ভালো জিনিসটা বের করে আনা যায়, ওনার ক্লাস থেকে আমি সেটা শিখেছি।
কেমন আছেন সবাই?
ওয়েলকাম টু অ্যানাদার সেশন। মেইনলি টমিয়াম স্যুপে টপিংসটা অ্যাকচুয়ালি অনেকটা নিজের উপর ডিপেন্ড করে। আপনি চাইলে কিন্তু মাশরুম স্কিপ করতে পারছেন।
আর এর আগে কখনো আমার কুকিং ক্লাস করা হয়নি, তো মেন্টররা যেভাবে ডিটেলসে ক্লাস নিয়েছে তার মধ্যে কিছু জিনিস আমার জানা ছিল না, সবকিছু এত ভালো মতো ক্লিয়ার হয়েছে যে আমি এখন আগে থেকে অনেক বেশি কনফিডেন্ট ফিল করছি।
আপনি যখন চেঞ্জ করে দিবেন ভেজিটেবলসটা, সেক্ষেত্রে কিন্তু নামটা চেঞ্জ হয়ে যাবে। ক্রিম অফ।
ওনারা আমাদের জন্য অনেক কষ্ট করছেন এবং ওনাদের থেকে আমরা নতুন নতুন টেকনিক এবং আইডিয়া গুলো পাচ্ছি, যেগুলো আমরা আমাদের নেক্সট যে স্টুডিও রাউন্ড আছে সেগুলোতে আমরা কাজে লাগাবো।
সেকেন্ডলি হচ্ছে যে এগুলো দেওয়া হবে আপনাদের চ্যালেঞ্জগুলো, সেগুলো তো আপনার উপরে বা পার্টিসিপেন্টদের উপর বেস করে না, এটা দেওয়া হবে আপনি গেস্টের জন্য কি করছেন।
আমি ফার্স্ট সেকেন্ড থার্ড হই বা না হই, টপ 10 পর্যন্ত যাই বা না যাই, আমি এখান থেকে যে অভিজ্ঞতাগুলো আমার ভিতরে নিচ্ছি, ইনশাআল্লাহ আমি এগুলোকে নেক্সটে আমার ভালো একটা ফিউচারের জন্য কাজে লাগাতে পারবো।
নারকেল দুধে বাহারি পোলাও, মানে 2 আওয়ার্স আপনি একদম খুব এফোর্ট দিয়ে ইউজ করেছেন। থ্যাংক ইউ।
প্রেজেন্টেশনটা একদমই আপ টু দ্য মার্ক না, এফোর্ট দিয়েছেন অনেক, বাট সেই অনুপাত আর কি জিনিসটা হয়নি আর কি।
এবারে সিলেটের প্রতিযোগী রোহেনা সুলতানা, চলে আসুন। নারকেল দুধে বাহারি পোলাও।
চালটা সেদ্ধ হয়নি, এটা আসলে চাল চাল রয়ে গেছে।
খাবারের তো মেইন ব্যাপারই হচ্ছে যেটা ওয়েল কুকড অ্যান্ড টেস্টি।
There is no way to understand যেটাতে আপনি কোকোনাটের যে কোনো ধরনের ফ্লেভার ইউজ করেছেন। থ্যাংক ইউ।
থ্যাংক ইউ।
ডাকছি ঢাকার প্রতিযোগী রূপাকে।
প্রন উইথ কোকোনাট ডিপ সস, আর র্যাপিংটা আমি স্পিনাচ দিয়ে করেছি।
ভিতরে স্টাফিং কি স্পিনাচের?
লাইক আমি রিজোতো মতো করতে চেয়েছি, এটা থিঙ্ক করে কিন্তু আমি এটা একটু কন্টিনেন্টাল করার ট্রাই করেছি আর কি।
মানে 2 আওয়ার্স আপনি একদম খুব এফোর্ট দিয়ে ইউজ করেছেন।
থ্যাংক ইউ।
এর কি ভালো ছিল?
চিপস
মজা।
নিয়ে
থ্যাংক ইউ।
ভালো ছিল, টেস্ট ভালো।
এবারে ঢাকার প্রতিযোগী নসিন বিনতে মামুন, চলে আসুন।
আমি আজকে বানাইছি কাশ্মীরি পোলাও আর হচ্ছে চিকেন মালাই রোস্ট।
কোনটা তোমার মেইন ডিশ?
চিকেন।
চিকেন।
রাইসটা খুবই নর্মাল, চিকেনটাও আমার কাছে খুব একটা এক্সট্রাঅর্ডিনারি মনে হয়নি।
আর একটু কিছু অ্যাড করা দরকার ছিল এটা আর কি। You're competing against 47 other best from the country. So ওখানে স্ট্যান্ড আউট করার জন্য সামথিং এক্সট্রাঅর্ডিনারি চাই। গুড ট্রাই। গুড লাক।
আবারও ঢাকার প্রতিযোগী আফসারা আজিম লিমু, চলে আসুন।
আজকে আমি বানিয়েছি স্টিমড পোলাও, ম্যাশড চিকেন, স্টিমড প্রন।
স্টিকি রাইসের তো একটা স্পেসিফিক রাইস থাকে, বাট আপনি ওটার একটা ইফেক্ট আনতে চেয়েছেন।
হ্যাঁ, মানে পোলাও চাল দিয়ে করতে চেয়েছি।
এখানে কোকোনাটের কোনো রকম ফ্লেভার পাচ্ছি না আমি।
মানে আপনি এই করেছেন, এফোর্ট দিয়েছেন অনেক, বাট সেই অনুপাত আর কি জিনিসটা হয়নি আর কি।
প্লিজ।
লামিয়া ঢাকা থেকে, চলে আসুন ফুড নিয়ে।
লামিয়া কি বানিয়েছেন?
নারিকেলি হাঁস আর চাপটি।
প্রেজেন্টেশনটা একদমই আপ টু দ্য মার্ক না,
আর একটু সল্টিও কিন্তু কারিটা, হাঁসের কারি কিন্তু যথেষ্ট সল্টি।
আসলে সফট হয়নি মাংসটা, খুব একটা আরো একটু সেদ্ধ হওয়া দরকার ছিল। থ্যাংক ইউ।
থ্যাংক ইউ লামিয়া। সালসাবিল ফারাহ, যিনি দ্বিতীয়বার জীবন পেয়েছেন, সেই দ্বিতীয় জীবনটাকে কতটা কাজে লাগাতে পারেন সেটাই এখন জানা যাবে। চলে আসুন ফুড নিয়ে।
টুডে আই মেড চিকেন কোকোনাট রামেন। কোকোনাটের যে ফোফাটা যেটা অ্যাজ এ রিপ্লেসমেন্ট ফর মাশরুম।
এফর্টটা ভালো ছিল, হ্যাঁ, বাট it's not a ramen. When you say ramen, instantly মাথায় একটা soup,
ব্রথ,
liquid broth মাথায় আসে, রাইট?
ওকে, থ্যাংক ইউ।
থ্যাংক ইউ। আমি নারকেল দুধে হাঁসের মাংস আর ছিটা রুটি করেছি।
This part of the presentation is nice.
আমি বানিয়েছি কোকোনাট মিক্স সালাদ।
Grand audition. You have to think big.
এত সিম্পল করছেন আপনি, মানে এটা শুধু যাচ্ছে না আপনার সাথে।
কে দেখেছিলে?
ম্যাম দেখেছিলাম।
সেদ্ধ হয়নি।
সুইটনেসটা অনেক বেশি।
থ্যাংক ইউ।
এবারে রাজশাহীর প্রতিযোগী মৌসুমী কবির।
ক্রিমি কোকোনাট প্রন উইথ স্ট্যাপ ক্যাবেজ।
প্রনের সাথে যে কোকোনাট ইউজ করেছেন, কোকোনাটটাকে প্রসেস করে নিয়েছেন কিভাবে?
ফাইন চপ করে নিয়েছি, নিয়ে প্রনের সঙ্গে আমি মাখিয়ে ফেলেছি। স্টিমার ছিল না, আমি গ্রেটারের উপরে এটা হলো স্টিম করেছি।
ভেরি স্মার্ট। এটা কি আগে করেছেন কখনো?
না।
উপস্থিত বুদ্ধি ইউজ করেছে।
খেতেও ভালো হয়েছে। থ্যাঙ্কস, গুড।
এবারে আবারও চট্টগ্রামের প্রতিযোগী ফারহা বাড়ি, চলে আসুন। আমি বানিয়েছি কোকোনাট মিক্স সালাদ।
এটাকে ফয়েলে না মুড়ে যদি কোকোনাটটাকে রাখা যেত আরো বেশি ভালো হতো। এটা কিন্তু বোঝা যাচ্ছে না কোকোনাট।
পারা,
জি।
এই স্যালাডটা বানাতে আপনার কতক্ষণ লেগেছে?
ঘন্টাখানেকের মধ্যেই হয়ে গিয়েছে।
Para, it takes 15 minutes to make this.
যাক।
This is the grand audition. You have to think big.
এত সিম্পল করছেন আপনি, মানে এটা শুধু যাচ্ছে না আপনার সাথে এই স্টেজে।
প্লিজ নিয়ে দিন।
সাইমা বিনতে হানিফ চট্টগ্রাম থেকে, চলে আসুন ফুড নিয়ে। আমি নারকেল দুধে হাঁসের মাংস আর ছিটা রুটি করেছি।
নারকেল কিভাবে ইউজ করেছেন আজকে?
পেঁয়াজের সাথে একবার বেইনিশনে দিয়েছি, খন্ড নারকেল ইউজ করেছি, আবার লাস্টে গ্রেভিতে ইউজ করেছি।
This part of the presentation is nice.
মানে এতক্ষণ যতগুলো রেসিপি খেয়েছি, মানে ফার্স্ট আপনি হাঁসের কোনো প্রিপারেশন দেখলাম। থ্যাংক ইউ।
এই রিক্সটা নিছে উনি আর কি, এটি সবচেয়ে বড় ব্যাপার আর কি। হাঁসের মাংস কুক করার জন্য সময়ের দরকার।
ওকে, থ্যাংক ইউ ভেরি মাচ।
থ্যাংক ইউ। এবারে খুলনা থেকে রহিমা খাতুন, চলে আসুন আপনার ফুড নিয়ে।
কোকোনাট রাইস, কোকোনাট ভেজিটেবল প্রন।
রাইসটা কি নিজে খেয়ে দেখেছিলে?
ম্যাম দেখেছিলাম।
সেদ্ধ হয়নি।
এই স্টেজে of a competition, I feel it's not the right dish to make.
মানে খুবই নরমাল হয়ে গেছে আর কি এটা।
Thank you.
থ্যাংক ইউ।
এবারে বরিশালের প্রতিযোগী সাবরিনা আক্তার। সেসেমি, ক্যারট অ্যান্ড কোকোনাট হালুয়া।
এর মধ্যে কি স্যাফরন ইউজ করা হয়েছে?
না, একটু সামান্য এলাচি গুঁড়া দিয়েছি।
এগুলো কোকোনাটের গন্ধটা একদম শেষ করে দিয়েছে। নাই।
I feel সুইটনেসটা অনেক বেশি।
থ্যাংক ইউ। থ্যাংক ইউ ভেরি মাচ।
থ্যাংক ইউ।
এবার আমরা কার কি টোকেনে লেখা আছে সেটা শুনবো। প্রথমে শুরু করি সাইমাকে দিয়ে। চাইনিজ। এবার জিনাত। গ্রিস। নিপা। স্পেন।
এবার উর্মি মাহবুব।
পেরু।
সাফার।
ফ্রেঞ্চ কুইজিন পেয়েছি। ফ্রেঞ্চ কুইজিন এমন একটা কুইজিনের উৎপত্তি বলা যায় ফ্রেঞ্চকে। তো সেক্ষেত্রে আমি একটু কনফিডেন্ট ছিলাম যে কোনো দেশীয় ফিশ দিয়ে আমি ফ্রেঞ্চের যে কোনো একটা আইটেম করতে পারবো।
নীনা, দেখি তোমার টোকেনে কি আছে?
মেক্সিকো।
আমি জানতে চাই নসীন, আপনার টোকেনে কি আছে?
থাইল্যান্ড,
জুয়াইরিয়া।
ইটালি,
অ্যান্ড লাস্ট মৌসুমি।
ইন্ডিয়া।
ইন্ডিয়া।
ইন্ডিয়া বরাবরই আমি মাছ রান্নাতে একটু দুর্বল, তো এই জন্য মাছের যখন ফিউশন ইন্ডিয়ার সঙ্গে হলো তখন আমার একটু মানে ভয় কাজ করছিল।
জাজেস, আমি তো পুরো বিশ্ব ভ্রমণ করে এলাম মনে হলো, বাট ফিশ কোথায়?
জিনিসটা কভার আপ করার পরে দেখলাম ওখানে 4 টাইপের মাছ ছিল, অ্যান্ড দেখিয়ে খুব একটা ডরাইনি, বিকজ মেন্টররা আমাদের অলরেডি ক্লাস নিয়েছেন অ্যান্ড এই দেশি ফুডগুলো নিয়ে অনেক ফিউশন ডিশেস করানো হয়েছে।
এই 4 ধরনের মাছেরই ডিফারেন্ট কাটস ভ্যারাইটিস আছে আমাদের রাঁধুনি গ্রোসারি স্টোরে। আপনাদেরকে আজকে একটা ডিশ প্রেজেন্ট করতে হবে। এছাড়াও আপনার যদি মনে হয় এর সাথে কোনো সাইড ডিশ আপনারা দিতে চাচ্ছেন অর অ্যাপ্রোপ্রিয়েট যেটা যায়, সেটা আপনারা আমাদেরকে আজকে প্রেজেন্ট করতে পারেন।
সুবিধার্থে আরেকবার বলে দিচ্ছি, এখানে 4টা মাছ, রুই মাছ আছে, বোয়াল মাছ, ট্যাংরা আর বেলে মাছ। এই 4টা থেকে যার যে দেশ বা কুজিন অনুযায়ী আপনারা রান্না করবেন। আর একটু সহজ করে দেই আপনাদের জন্য, তো অবশ্যই মেন্টার্স আছেন, মেন্টার্সের হেল্প নিয়ে কিন্তু আপনারা আজকে রান্নার পরিবেশন করবেন।
তার জন্য মেন্টরসদের টাইম দেওয়া হবে আজকে, পার পার্টিসিপেন্টসের জন্য 5 মিনিট করে পাবেন।
sắc chuông làm sáng trong hàng giây. Tiếp tục đánh ạ. Rồi. Nào, yes. Được, và cái chai đổ lên. Trên nhà Chan rồi thằng đi. Các tư ngoài ngoài như vậy. Lại mà. Lần tôi đi xin xong viết kiếm đi. Hỏi Solaka để mày văn hóa đẹp sao. Có cái đồ mà broccoli xả đéo ấy Zana sẽ bán đợt này chuẩn. Hai cái đồ mình phải đét vào nếu hiểu gần như là vô địch rồi, gần như là vô địch rồi, gần như là vô địch rồi. Ngon. 5 tỷ vàng, quả vàng, và 22 phường 3, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 6. Video một ngày những bả con chưa nhắc vô broccoli. Không quy đâu, quy mất tiền. Tao quen tay ấn pet này là cứ ấn quy ấy. Thằng Xuân Việt nó cứ thể hiện cái mất trả tiền lên tay nữa. Áo mà trong cái season này nó cho pet tiện thì dùng thôi. Đừng cho xỉn nào. Thôi anh lên sang bên đồng cũ. Ôi đi rồi. Nói gì rồi. Đấy, anh bảo quay hết video hay gì xong mày bảo là đang làm du lịch. Ý mày là giờ kia nhưng tao lại tưởng mình giờ là bây giờ ấy. Ý mày là giờ kia đâu đi ấy. Thôi sáng mai thầy sang. Người ơi, chưa cắt móng đâu ấy. Ba công tưởng hay là hai không đấu nữa thằng này đỡ giáo rồi trò như thế nào thì check công tưởng hay được 5 công tưởng ấy 20 bạn không công tưởng. Phạm này được đi ơi. Phạm được đi ơi. Thằng Phạm ấy. Và anh kể cho khôi mà. Còn là có những người ai tao nói được thì tao nói rồi. Tao nói cứ. Nói mà toàn những người khác tự biết thôi. Tao chỉ em muốn như khôi đấy. Mày thu hạt sâu. Có phải như là chăm mi đâu đi có phải đắt của là mau vậy đâu. Tam cho đài đừng có cam nhé tóc con bạc chưa những con bạc cao cường ấy cái thăm cao cường ghé mất thôi. Chắc chắn cơm chầm tạo bật mic thì chuồn búa không bắt mic thì cái đợt mới quay lần đầu tiên tao quay 1 tiếng không bật mic mic máy còn lúc tao không biết là cắm rút tai nghe hoặc cắm tai nghe vào thì phải ấn lại cái F4 cho lại tắt mic cho bật lại ấy. Bây giờ tao quay 1 tiếng không mic. 5 câu rồi này. Cho nên chắc. Không đã được cũng mạnh ấy. Làm các bạn thân nó nàn nhé. Đúng không? Rồi gọi thì lên nhé các bạn. Các bạn giáo được, không quá. Nó chỉ là alun một thôi mà alun một lời mắc file một đúng không? Còn du lịch quyền năng tôi đúa à không thua mà chứ hiểu thua được bài này lạ thật đấy. Không anh ấy bắt 4 lần rồi thì bắt như không ấy. Nó chỉ tăng tiền chắc qua các màn thôi con kéo được rồi. Cộng tỷ lệ farm kim cương nữa, cộng phần trăm kiếm một kim cương với cả và tỷ lệ may mắn nữa. Chấm. Mua kiếm này, mua kiếm này cho xịn. Đây tiền mua kiếm này. Đây tiền mua kiếm. Có mua kiếm mà cũng. Mua kiếm cho xịn một vui. Đéo ở đây trinh phải dép á, còn vô mắt phải dép rồi. 5 cao cường rồi 4 6 cao cường.